completed. All right, so last week, I believe Tal was the scribe, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a quick recap of last time?
So, we after we took the camp from the goblins, we while we were having a short rest, Scurry took aside the hobgoblin we captured and had an interrogation with him. We found out that Orchard, who is the hobgoblin leader, is kind of angry about Blackwater's betrayal and wants to make his presence here worthwhile by digging up these dwarven relics in the area. He also is a very strong fighter that the Hobgoblin thinks we can't take and has several magic items. The main purpose was to find out if we could have some Hobgoblin rebellion against him, but there seems little chance of that. After that, we left the camp with some rations and locked the door behind us. We went back to the cave, inspected our items. I think Cirque's attuned to his amulet of protection or what it was. And we found out that the bag we found could carry stuff without having to carry the weight. So basically a bag of holding with unknown capacity. Then we tried to have a long rest in the evening, but some hobgoblins came close to finding us, and Scurry distracted them by blowing the horn we took from the hobgoblins. So we gained a level, and then the next day we tried scouting the northern camp. We got ambushed by some orcs, killed them, then set up an ambush along the road between some hills, and saw a wyvern who was feasting on a what was it? Ogre, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't engage, and then we went back into the forest right next to the camp, and that's where we left off.
All right, so Nalo, you would be up for scribe duty this week. Is that all
All
right?
right. Sounds great.
And Zerx, you would be on deck for next week.
Okay.
All right.
Able to hear me?
Yeah, I do indeed. So, are we just missing Zach now? Oh, are you cutting out? You said Zach, or some we're cutting out? Well, so basically, the group has been trying to look for opportunities to weaken the hobgoblins' forces as they try to figure out a way to take care of this problem once and for all through whatever means necessary. So it is the fourth bottom, 6:30 p.m. You are next to the camp. It's getting kind of late. What do you all want to do? Now, remind me, have you all seen this camp before, or is this your first time here?
This is the new one, right? The north
New one.
Okay. I forget which group has done which camp first and last, so you haven't seen or scouted this one out yet, right?
No.
No.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
I think we were planning on attacking it, seeing as they sent out a party, so they'll have less hobgoblins here, or maybe even like one or two.
We have
In
no
the
information how many are in there.
Yeah, you're currently probably about 700 or 800 feet from the camp, so you're pretty far away within the wooded area. You don't see anyone outside the camp, but you do see a tower, and there's probably well, what's your best perception character? Passive perceptions.
15.
So with the 15, you would indeed see one soldier within the tower. And you can't tell from this distance if they have a horn or not.
We better assume they do.
We could just storm the fort and just risk them blowing the horn, but hoping that we get out in time, probably.
We could try the good old strategy again.
Send one person to one of the silent camps to blow a horn.
No, I mean go in and just attack them as soon as possible.
I think
That's true.
blowing the horn might at least get them to open the gate, but others might be coming then.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying, send someone to a different camp, like quite a ways away. Blow the horn first, so that when this camp's horn blows, it'll be like people won't really know where to go.
Well, there are quite a few enemies in the field right now because of the wyvern. Somewhere nearby, probably looking for it.
That
They
is
all went into
true.
those mountains though, right?
Yeah.
Some of the groups did, but last you saw, the hobgoblins were kind of on alert in this area because of the wyvern.
We could also just blow the horn and see what happens. Like,
Uh,
maybe ambush a group that comes running.
You saw there was three. Remember, there was three groups that just passed by,
Yeah.
and there was what 6 ogres or 4 ogres?
I think there were 3 ogres and one of them died to the wyvern.
Oh, sorry, I just realized we're on the wrong screen. Bloop.
Oh, let's go.
And we can always retreat back to the cave and try again tomorrow.
Oh, this seems like a decent opportunity, especially if I don't know how likely we're going to be preventing them from blowing the horns at all, and they can't they can't come that quickly, right? So just dispatch everyone inside in a minute.
No, we'll
and
have to
then
do
leave.
this quickly. It really comes down to Dale and our
We can
background
go
characters.
scout it out, and if they
No
blow the
pressure,
horn
though.
before we even get close, we can run away, maybe.
Is there any way to get a look inside first?
With the owl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
He's like, right, I can do that.
Well, she's on the way to the town.
Oh, that's right. We actually
That is,
finally
yeah.
sent her.
You sent her to get help.
Yeah.
When? Do you remember what date that was?
That was yesterday afternoon.
Okay, so she's probably arriving at this point. If it all went well, and it'll probably take shock at least 2 or 3 days to get here.
Yeah, but I don't want to recall her just yet in case she didn't make it.
It's true, you'd be taking a chance if you recalled her.
I don't know if he's up for the task.
Derek, can you maybe climb a tree and just have a look inside? Are these trees high enough? I don't know.
They might be if you want to try to get closer to the base. Do you want to send someone to scout?
Yeah, we'll send Dale if he's okay with that. I don't know if he can hear us or not.
Yeah, I can. And yeah.
Oh, you can. You're working. Yay, progress.
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It's just being quiet again.
he's just listening.
It's all right.
Alright, so Dale is going to scout it out.
That's correct. Yeah.
Alright, let me grab the map.
Excuse me.
Oh, there it is. It was right next to me. I was blind. Alright, so it's daytime. Yeah, these are all correct. Oh, that's not correct. Alright, so you should see yourself, I'm assuming you see a blank map right now.
Yeah, it's all blocked right now.
Alright, so you should see yourself appearing on the east side of it in a moment.
Okay, I see myself now.
Alright, so give me a stealth roll as you're approaching this place. Actually, maybe I should use the party icon just so you're And you're probably going to describe this to your allies later anyway, right?
Yeah, definitely would be. I don't see any reason why I'd hold any information back.
All right.
Sheesh. Even with heavy armor. God dang.
All right, so can you all see?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a... Oh, you did already. Okay. So you move quietly through the brush, kind of getting closer, and you would see the east side of the fort. The tower is over here. Over here. And you... Actually, here. I'm going to reveal some more stuff because the trees aren't that dense here. You would see that there is a gate, front gate over here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
So I can definitely see this tower as well.
Yeah, you see the tower, and there is one guard in it, which I'll put here. What's your passive perception?
Let me check. 17.
Alright, so you would see he does indeed have a horn on him. He has his bow kind of leaning against the side of the tower gate as he's just looking out towards the south right now. As you're standing there, give me a d20 roll. 7. Alright, so yeah, as you're standing there, another figure comes into view from the north. Looks like someone who might be out patrolling around the gates. You see he does have a horn around his neck, and he has his sword and shield in hand as he moves around this camp. Give me another stealth check as he kind of comes within a little bit closer area of you. 20.
Yeah.
Those are really good rolls. So yeah, he does not notice you as he continues his patrol, kind of passively or actively looking into the forest area around the camp.
Is there any sign of anyone behind him, or is he just on his own? Does it appear?
As far as you can see, no others have come around the turn. It's just him. So he continues down this way. And a moment later, he would move out of view as he goes around the side of the camp.
Okay, so we know that there are 2 people with horns. At least.
Mm-hmm. You have no idea what's going on inside the camp. You do see smoke coming from up above, so you assume there's some kind of campfire or maybe a bonfire inside.
Yeah. Well, with that, I think I'll return to the group and relay that information over on.
Okay.
They do have people patrolling outside, and they do have horns.
Alright, so give me one more stealth check to leave the area.
Oh no, it finally ends.
I used up all my good rolls.
Lucky anybody? Lucky?
Alright, so as you're moving through the woods, you make some noise rustling a bush, and you hear something called out from the tower in a language. What languages do you speak?
A lot, but I don't think I speak Goblinoid. No, I speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, and Undercommon.
So you would hear something in a language you don't understand being yelled out. Do you want to just keep moving? Do you want to freeze? What do you want to do?
I'm just going to keep moving. Just going to get away from the scene.
Alright, so you quickly make your way back. Luckily, well, yeah, it didn't sound like a horn was blown. You just heard a yell. And you would move back to the group, several hundred feet back. You all from the group as well would hear the yell as Dale returns to you. What do you want to do?
Well, I think from what I saw, it would probably be best to try and ambush the sort of the stray walking guys around the camp, and if a horn gets blown, we can simply leave the area and allow them to sort of come reinforce this place and then hit somewhere else and just keep on moving.
All right.
That's what my idea would be.
So at this point, as you're talking, you would notice there are 6 orcs moving away from the encampment towards your position. They have looks like axes, and some of them have javelins readied. They're not coming directly towards the group, but it looks like they're searching the area where where Dale just was.
That's perfect. We don't have to storm the city anymore. We just kill the orcs and get out.
Should we try to lure them away further first? So reinforcements aren't as quick?
Let's I'd say we lead them a bit further away from there, and we purposely leave a trail for them to follow.
All right. Are you going to try to hide as they're getting closer?
Like how close are they at this point?
At this point, they're about 600 feet from the group, so not all that far. Not
No,
close
we're not.
either.
Not gonna hide. I'd say we purposely lead them away to the point where they can't shout for help.
All right, so you're going to stay visible as they're approaching.
Yeah, but we're leading them further away. Like I'd say go towards the east.
Maybe we should at least be sneaky about our numbers. Whoever can hide should hide.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I'll hide.
All right, so how many of you are hiding?
I will try and hide as well.
All right.
Faceplant.
All right, so it's just Dale hiding.
No, I'm hiding as well if it will help me.
Go ahead and
Hide
give me a
if-
check.
There we go. Ooh.
Don't you have disadvantage from your armor? Or wait, no, that's Nalo. Never mind.
That's me.
All right, so the 2 of you are hiding, or 3 of you.
Face to us.
Or no,
I would
2.
Oh
assume-
my goodness, I clicked the button several times because it was laggy, and so you might get a couple rolls in
All right,
because it
that's
wasn't
fine.
going through. But yeah, that was all at once, by the way. I'm not clicking anything right now.
All right, so as the orcs get closer, several of you jump into hiding. The others are leaving themselves visible. So that's 3 of you visible. All right.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So one of the orcs would spot you after they close to about 500 feet or so. He would yell. Does anyone speak Orcish?
No.
He would yell something in Orcish. Then the other orc would yell something in Common, which you all speak. He yells back at the base, "I've spotted someone!" And he would yell, "You there! Come, approach! Give yourselves up!" As they continue to move closer, slowly and cautiously. What are you all going to do?
Hey yo, Zaquine and Discord.
I don't know, is she?
Yeah,
Just
cheers.
joined.
Oh, well.
Oh, Discord just came back for me as well, I'm pretty sure.
I'm still not getting any of the text, but I can definitely join Discord. Can everyone join Discord now?
I can, and I can stay in the voice chat and just be muted in Discord. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
in the
hear Zaquine.
Discord now, so.
Alright, do we want to switch back over to the Discord then?
If it works. Hello, testing.
I'm sure it does. It was working before. Now, who,
I can hear you.
Can anyone not join Discord? Because I see 4 people in there, and there's 5 of us. Well, 6 including me. But I'm not in
Indeed.
there yet. Who is not in Discord?
Zerks.
Zerks. Can you join Discord, Zerks? Zerks? Did we lose him?
Mayhaps.
Zach, are you there? Did we lose both of them? Here,
I think Zach may have left the Roll20.
Uh,
Zach, are you still in Roll20
I
or
still
just
see her in
Discord?
here.
Oh,
Hello? Oh, wait. I'm on mute myself. Zach, can you hear me? Are you in Discord?
I can hear you.
Did we lose Zerks? Alright, I'm gonna hop back into Discord so everyone can hop out of the Roll20 voice. Alright,
Hello.
Discord lives.
Discord lives. Well... Oh, did we get text back?
Yeah,
A little
everything
bit. You have
is
to
good.
refresh the channels, and it'll come back.
hey yo.
Oh, yep, I'm seeing it. Now let me send Scurry a message.
Here's your daily reminder. Let me get set back up. 'Cause I was trying to get everything set up on Firefox and it was just not having it.
Okay, yeah, it's sort of working now. So anyway, the orcs are approaching a little bit quicker now, still cautiously, and it looks like the tower is on high alert. Both the tower and the orc are getting ready to blow their horns.
What happened?
The group was spotted as the orcs were approaching the hunting party. It looks like, yeah, the tower and the orcs are kind of cautiously moving towards the group as they're getting ready to blow their horn. What does the group want to do?
How far away are they?
At this point, they are about 400 feet from the group.
Okay. Hey, Scurry is here.
Oh, is
Hey,
it?
let's go.
I just
I think we
have to send the reminder to get him here.
I think we should run.
Light the beacon! Scurry's
Light-
needed!
Yeah,
Scurry's
work
needed,
tends to be
Gondor.
all-consuming, and Discord have been having trouble today. So
Yeah, our beacon of Gondor's beacon was not working, so I couldn't signal you.
All it is a cat scratching post.
Yeah,
Some catnip. Hey, there's been a murder here!
yeah.
just prepare some salmon in a murder scene, and I'm good.
throw down a hat, throw down a dead gnome somewhere. Scurry, he's here!
Scurry's on the case.
Looks
So-
like a suicide.
And
So-
his dagger's bloodied and stuff. Like, whoops.
So basically, Scurry, Dale went to investigate the fort. He was spotted as he was sneaking away. There was an orc war party now coming towards the group, and they have spotted you. Or spotted the group, anyway. And it looks like they're getting ready to blow their horns. So the
Oh, are
group-
they inside the fort or outside the fort?
No, they're outside the fort, kind of between your group and the fort, so they're about 400 feet away, about halfway between you and the fort. So
How
the
many are
fort's-
there?
There's 6 of them.
How many warns?
1 horn at them, 1 horn at the tower that's watching them.
Okay.
But it looks like they might be trying to capture you before they blow their horn. So that's why they're just approaching right now, not wanting to blow the horn unless they actually have to. So what does the group want to do? Actually all of you are visible because you rolled terrible on those stealth checks.
Let me
Let's
roll my
go.
stealth. I'm not stealthing. I am purposely being seen.
Yeah, so I think 5
Am I
of
allowed
you...
to stealth?
Yeah, go ahead and make... Only 2 people made stealth rolls, but go ahead, now that we have Scurry here. Go ahead and make a stealth roll, you and Zaquine.
Would I gain advantage if I'm hiding behind someone else, like Scurry?
No, it would just be cover, which would let you... I mean,
I see.
Nalo you already were seen with the 10.
Yeah.
So
Do I still have
25...
disadvantage?
Do you have exhaustion?
2 levels.
Alright, so yeah, you would still have a disadvantage. So Scurry has disappeared. Zequine, unfortunately, is not doing as well stealthing because of the wound she sustained. So the only one who is unseen, as far as well, it'd be hard to know, but you assume they can see probably Nalo and Dale because they didn't hide very well. So yeah, they're approaching. What are you doing?
I think we wait till they get close and then try to take them out.
All right, so
Wait till they get outside of the tower.
Oh, they're definitely outside the range of the tower, but the tower can still see them.
How far away is the tower?
Probably at this point about 400 feet away from them, 800 feet away from you.
Like, we're trying to get them to the point where the tower can no longer see them.
So are you just slowly backing off into the woods?
That's what I was planning on. If everybody likes that sound or that idea.
I'm down. Let's ambush him.
Alright, so you start moving away. Let's see how tactical these orcs are.
They're orcs.
apparently-
What are tactics?
That's not... There are tactical orcs, how dare you.
We killed that one earlier, don't you remember? There may be more, but
Unfortunately for them, these all don't seem very tactical.
Smash, grug, grug.
One of them just yells, "Charge!" as they see you trying to get away, and they would be rushing at you. Due to the fact that they have aggressive, they are moving very quickly towards you. And the tower would be yelling something at them.
You dumbasses, don't you dare! Ah, fuck!
At this point, it's hard to hear. And as they are getting almost within range, you would hear a horn being blown from the tower back here. So let me set the scene, because I assume you are trying to engage them once they're pretty far away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, once that horn's been blown, it's time to go.
Alright, so we're in the forest here.
And I would like to lie in wait while my team sort of backs up further, so they're changing my team while I'm engaging from a different angle, because I was unspotted still.
Alright,
If that's the thing.
if you stayed, then you would kind of be on the other side of them. If you weren't backing off with your team. Is that where you want to be? Like,
Yeah.
okay. So, I'm going to put you at the east side of this map, because they're kind of approaching from the west. Come on, roll 20. So, Dale, Tal, Scurry said you were kind of staying and hiding, so I'll keep you on the west. Nalo, Zerx, and Zequine.
I hiding behind a rock.
Alright, so at this point you wouldn't be stealth because you were backing off, but on your turn you can certainly make a stealth check.
This map looks a little familiar. Are those corpses still around?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what happened to all my random encounter forest maps.
No, it's fine. I want it. This works in our favor. If those corpses are present, we can use them to our advantage.
It's not the same. It's not the same area. It looks familiar.
I swear those shrubs were. We've already seen those shrubs once before.
Something's familiar about this place. So 1, 2.
Deja vu. I think I've killed in this place before.
Yeah.
There's been an investigation here once or twice.
Murder on the streets, and it's time to go.
All right, give me a initiative rolls.
I can do that. Oh shoot! I need to click my token.
Are you able to set my initiative yourself?
There we go.
Yeah, well, I can edit initiatives. Why?
Because I'm supposed to have disadvantage on initiative?
Oh, well, you can also edit your initiative. Just roll twice, and if you click on yourself in the initiative, you can change it.
Okay.
So if your second roll isn't your low one, just switch it out with your low one. Alright, so actually that works, because 19 was your low one. Alright, so the first one to act, as these orcs come rushing, is... Oh, the orcs go first. So Scurry, you had a 19 stealth, right?
25.
25, okay, so yeah, they don't see you at all.
Oh, wait,
This
hold
guy...
on.
Yeah.
Let me position myself in. Can we say that do we have any to prepare time since we are running away?
Probably not, because they were moving so quickly. So you probably would.
It was just okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but you can position yourself kind of in this area if you want.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Because orcs
Right
do
there.
have aggressive, so they can move.
I was just gonna use the dodge action and prepare for them because I knew they were coming.
Alright, so you step forward, but you cannot dodge just yet. So this guy is 15, 20, 30, because of the hill. Then he does a aggressive to move here, and he is going to huck a javelin at Zerx. Oh! So a javelin comes flying towards you. Ooh, 20 versus AC. Good roll for him.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are struck for 7 piercing damage as the first orc comes running over the hill. This guy back here goes 30. Aggressives to here for 30. What's the javelin range again?
60, I think.
Can we mark the guy with the horn, by the way?
Oh, right. 3120. Yeah, it was this guy. So he would, I think, be out of range, but he might make a disadvantage shot. Yeah, he's going to throw a disadvantage at you. 22 becomes a 15, and you would get your shield up. You have a shield?
Yeah.
Alright, so you would get your shield up just in time as the javelin comes in and you block it. This guy here is going to do something similar. 30, and then runs kind of partially up the hill. Oh, he actually, I think, can get to you. Yeah, so he's going to make a normal javelin attack. 18 versus AC as your shield just manages to catch another javelin. 30, 20. This guy throws. 19 versus AC.
Yep.
Alright, so you took another javelin for 5 piercing. This guy, aggressives to here, and disadvantage. No, it would fly past you, and finally this guy, he will actually get to here. He runs down around the bottom of the hill. 19. Good rolls for these guys.
Yep.
So you're hit again for another 6. And you're looking kind of ragged as several javelins have penetrated your armor. But that is it for the orc forces.
I will use Hellish Rebuke on that last one.
So you spend your reaction, and he has to make a dex save.
Yeah.
Could you link Hellish Rebuke?
Oops.
Alright, so you summon energies as you let loose a Hellish Rebuke, and he has to make
13.
a dex save. Which he will fail, so go ahead and give me 2d10 fire. Right. Oh, he is burned for 11, badly scalded by your magical flames, and he looks very wounded. So mark yourself as using your reaction, and mark yourself with your shield and sword being out. And Zaquine, what are you doing? Oh, and you should probably mark that you're wounded as well.
I guess I'm going to dash as my bonus action to get up to this guy.
Alright.
I will pull my rapier.
Give me one moment. My API thing is messing up. I'm going to restart it. Because none of my marks are working for the Combat Master. Alright, I think that should fix it. Lots of technical issues today. Alright, and I'm back. Sorry, Zaquine, you said you dashed up?
Using my bonus action, yep.
Alright, so you move up to that one. Unfortunately, I don't think he's distracted by anyone right now. So you can't sneak attack, right?
I will sneak attack.
What are you using? Oh, Swashbuckler. Okay, so go ahead, make an attack. If you can hit that little sneak attack.
If.
But
Now you gotta hurt her like that.
he's not. Oh, well, yeah, that definitely would strike as you get him off guard, coming in with a quick stab. Oh. So go ahead and give me 16. So you do indeed get a good hit, hitting him right in the throat. He falls forward, dead. This one yells something in Orcish and points at Zaquine, and they're all looking at you now.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was all the movement I had, so that's that.
Alright.
Somebody's about to take another level of exhaustion.
Ruh-roh. Nalo, what are you going to do? Looks like, at this point at least, they're distracted by Zaquine's murder of their friend.
I will move. Okay, I'll move here. And
Okay.
I'll touch Zaquine and cast Cure Wounds on the first level.
Oh, you have to be one more forward. Do you have enough movement?
Are you?
I have enough movement to get here.
You mean Zerks?
That would be Zerks, yeah.
Yeah, I'm casting on Zerks.
Zaquine,
Can I cast-
are you wounded right now? Are you at, were you not at full?
He meant to say Zerks. He
Oh,
just
I meant to say
misspoke.
Zerks. Oh, sorry, did I say Zaquine? My bad. I meant to
Oh,
say
okay.
Zerks.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha,
I can do it from here, right?
Yeah, you're fine. If you're
Okay,
going
okay,
for
okay.
Zerks, then yes, that's fine.
I am not below half yet.
Yet she said.
So Zerks, you are you are covered in divine energies, gaining 8 points of life. As,
Thanks,
And I'd like
Lord.
to
cast healing.
like to pull out a dart.
Alright, so as your item interaction, you pull a dart from your, I don't know, one of your holders on your chest. And anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, Dale.
I'm going to shoot this man with a arrow.
Alright, so as he's rushing forward, the one with the horn, you take a shot at him.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 18 would strike. Even with the tree in the way, you managed to land an arrow.
Yeah, Dale, he can curve the bullet. He's seen the movie Wanted and learned a great deal from it.
Curves the arrow. Alright. Alright, so he takes 4 points of damage, taking an arrow to the shoulder. His armor took most of it, and he does not look wounded yet. He growls at you. Anything else?
I'm just going to slightly nestle up here a bit. Just a tiny bit of movement to hide a little bit. That's all for me.
So that's it for you. Zerks, you finally get to act. What are you going to do? Are you taking the dodge action as your icon, or were you trying to do shield? So shield is this one. The lightning bolt
the
shields is the dodge action.
Okay. Which one's the regular shield?
The one, basically the one I put on you. That,
Oh.
yeah. Like Tal has it right now. It's the big shield with the kind of lightning. bolt
Okay,
across
it looks like it's like a broken shield. That's why I was curious.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think this is about. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward here. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. You are
Nah.
encompassed by magical energies shielding you.
And I'll take the dodge action.
All right, so go ahead and set yourself as concentrating. And Tal, bottom of the round, what are you doing? Or wait, Scurry.
Yeah.
Scurry is first. Scurry, what are you doing?
So if I try to hit the guy with the horn, can I? Because there seems to be one in the way. Is it...
At this point, with the hill and the orc from your position, he would have heavy cover, increasing his AC by 4.
So if where can I position? Like, can I position for? I'm just not actually gonna move, right? Obviously, I'm just trying to see if I move here, will I have like a better shot? Because that way I can see through the hill somewhat.
With the hills and his allies, I don't think from back there you can get a good shot at him. That wouldn't be heavy cover. You'd have to be like up here somewhere.
And heavy cover is how much boost do I see?
+4.
Okay, I'll take a shot on him anyway. Then I'll stay where I was.
Alright, you do have advantage. So it's he has a boosted AC, but you you would have double roll. Unfortunately, that is not enough, and your arrow would kind of hit the back of the hill as you come out of hiding and fire. This guy would yell, "They're behind us!"
I'll bonus action hide.
Okay. So you duck back into the bushes. Sorry, give me a sec. Something's bugging out here. Alright, I think
It's not our day today, is it?
No, it's lots of technical issues. Tal, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move forward 30 feet, 10, 20, 30. And while in the middle of moving, while everyone is in range, I'm gonna cast Bless at 2nd level on like everyone in the area but Nello again.
Okay, so everyone but Nalo is blessed.
Let's go.
And Scurry, of course. And I'm gonna cause Voice of Authority on Dale.
On Dale? Oh, so he makes a shot.
Exactly.
Alright, so that causes him to use his reaction, but yeah, you can fire at someone, Dale. Who are you shooting?
I'll shoot at the guy with the horn again.
Alright, so you take another shot. He has slight cover. Oh, but you got a crit.
This is gonna be dirty. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Bye bye.
Yes, so he takes an arrow right between the eyes and goes down. Anything else, Dale?
I believe that's all I get on reactions because very boring class.
Yeah.
But,
My turn is done as well.
Alright, so Dale, mark yourself using a reaction, and the orcs go. So the orcs are...
Sorry, what is the reaction marker?
It is at the very bottom, this guy, the one holding his head.
Oh,
and the
okay,
lions.
concentration. All right, thank you. Oh,
Or wait, no, that is concentration. Sorry, reaction is the first or second row. It's this one.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the orcs are regretting their choice to charge in. This one. You see Scurry behind him. He's gonna keep putting the hill as cover, hoping that helps. He's going to move around this way, and I think he's going to attack Tal because he saw you. Well, he saw Zerk's casting too, but I think Tal has lighter armor. So he is going to swing at Tal with his great axe. 9 versus AC would not be enough, and Tal would just put his shield up and there'd be a loud clang. This guy is going to move down this way. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then, can he do this? Let me double check. He can. So he's going to aggressive and rush around the party, going at the archer. Your bow won't save you. And he rolls natural 1. As you jump back, and he just slams it into the ground.
It's stuck. One moment.
Yeah, Dad goes, alright, Matt.
This guy is going to come this way, and then he's going to aggressive up for Zaquine. You killed my friend. 17 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Alright, so he lands a nasty strike for 11 slashing. This guy is going to rush up at Zerx. I'll fight you. Swings at you, but you are dodging. 15 becomes a 10, and you would knock him back as he tries to connect with his great axe. So that is it for them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Zaquine, what are you gonna do? He took a nasty hit, but you are still conscious.
I guess I'm going to try to kill the guy.
Alright, so with sword in hand, you counterattack with your rapier. Haha. As he kind of clipped you with his axe. Oh yeah, 18 would definitely strike because these guys are not well armored. And you do 8 points of damage as he is wounded from your strike.
Well, then I guess I will pull my dagger and try to hopefully finish him off.
Yeah. Alright, so you quickly draw your dagger in your offhand and stab. Oof, but now he would put his axe in the way and knock the attack back.
Bless. Can bless make it
Oh,
work?
yeah, if you're blessed, add a d4 to that. You roll high enough, that might hit. No. 10's not enough, and yeah, he would step back, getting ready to counterattack, but that's it for him. Anything else for you?
I'm going to go ahead and use my movement. I don't know where's the best place to go.
Are you disengaging?
I have
Fancy
not ravaging, that's fancy footwork.
Oh, can you link that? Oh, that's right. If you attack the guy, right, you can.
Yep.
You can just move away. All right. So where are you moving to?
I don't know where I need to move to.
That is the question.
Trying to figure out who I hide behind, essentially.
Well, the group is kind of all encompassed by the orcs, so pretty much I think everyone but Nalo has an orc on them right now.
Let's go.
Shield.
For some reason, they just ran around the little halfling like, we'll kill you later.
You're stuck.
I'll go ahead and move there and
Alright, so 15 feet. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, so you move back a little bit, ending your turn. Nalo, what are you gonna do? Looks like this orc is about to try to chase her.
I will stick out my tongue and cast Vicious Mockery.
Emotional.
Which one?
Just... the one that's injured, the closest one to me.
The closest one to you that's injured?
there's two of them.
Oh, there's two that are injured. You're
I believe
right.
they're both the exact same range from you as well.
Yeah, I'll choose the one that's closer to Zaquine. No,
Alright.
I'll tell him he's stinky.
So this guy?
Yeah.
Alright, so you turn around as he's about to attack Dale and you yell, "You stinky!" And he has to make a wisdom save. He rolls a 17. He's like, "Ha, I have high self-esteem." And he is unaffected by your mockery.
The emotional damage failed.
Yeah.
Alright, on my turn.
He's got too much self-confidence. I can't affect him. Dale, what are you going to do? The high self-confidence orc is getting ready to swing at you again.
I know, he believes himself so much.
He believes in himself.
Must have him in the good.
So I'm going to try my one melee weapon I took. Oh, I took spears. Okay, I'm going to take out one of my spears I have.
Alright.
I'm going to be holding my bow in my other hand, so I believe that'll be my weapon interaction.
Yeah, you can item interaction to draw your spear. And now you have a
Yep.
spear and a bow out.
Yep. And then I will attempt to stab the orc in front of me.
Alright, so you quickly pull out your spear, maybe spin it around as a flourish, and stab overhead at him as he's getting ready to attack with his axe.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, apparently he knocks your spear away as he sees the attack coming, and he says, "I'm the greatest!"
Oh no, his confidence is growing. We need to stop it.
His confidence is growing.
We're boosted. Oh,
He's gonna evolve. We need to stop him now.
Disengage is a
Turns
it's an
into
action.
an ogre suddenly. Disengage, yes, is an action, unless you have something to make it a bonus.
I do not, so I believe I'll just dodge then.
So you can't do a dodge because you already attacked, but you can.
Oh yeah, true.
You can just sort of stand there.
Yeah, I'll just chill. I'll simply I'll match his confidence by simply refusing to run away.
All right, so you match his confidence.
Yeah, T plus to assert dominance and such.
What are you gonna do, Zerks?
That is the question. Actions.
You see, this guy is getting ready to chase Zerks. This guy is engaged to you, and this guy is engaged to Tal to the south.
I'm gonna attack the one that's attacking Tal.
All right, so you don't have the flank, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, 10 would not be enough as he turns around.
I got
and...
bless.
You got what?
Bless.
Oh, bless. That's right, D4. 13 is enough, just barely.
Oh.
So you connect. By the gods!
My Tal.
8 points of damage would wound him. Oh. A bunch of wounded orcs now. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, scurry from the trees back there.
Is it
Unfortunately,
just the item
gotta-
interaction to put my bow away and grab my rapier, or do I have to drop my bow?
If you wanted to put your bow away and draw, that would be an action to draw.
Okay, I'll just put it away then, or just throw it on the ground and leave it there, and I'm drawing my rapier and going in.
Alright, so you just start rushing in.
Damn it, browser closed. Give me a second, load it back.
You don't
Also,
have to drop your bow. Just use unarmed strike.
Just throw it at them. Makeshift weapon.
Just
Use feline agility to get that far. That's 50 feet of movement, but I've got 60 because of feline, without using my bonus action yet. Then I'll stab him.
Alright, so I think under resources, there is something under miscellaneous called dropped item, and you could just throw that there so you know your bow's there. But go ahead and switch to your rapier.
If you're only dropping or drawing one weapon, you can hold your bow in the other hand.
That's true, you could do that, because your rapier is one-handed.
Oh, in that case, I'll just hold it on me, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what Dale did. Alright, so you have a bow and a rapier drawn right now.
Plus, and you don't.
No, he doesn't.
Do you have advantage though?
He would not have advantage because he ran up on the guy. He would have flank, but 7 is not enough, and the orc would parry your blade, Ka-chink, knocking the attack away. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll bonus action disengage and back up a little bit.
Okay, so you move back a bit as he's getting ready to counterattack. Tal, what are you gonna do?
Are these two considered to be within 5 feet of each other?
Which two?
These two.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna move into flanking position and cast Green Flame Mace.
Alright, you light your mace up with fire, and 16 would strike. Slamming this guy for 9.
And the other one for 4.
Oh, he goes down, and the other guy's burned for 4.
And then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Zerks, triggering Voice of Authority again.
Okay.
I love that voice authority. It's so good.
So Zerks, you are healed for 5. Feeling a little bit better, and who are you telling to attack?
I can only the one I cast.
Oh,
on,
that's
so
beyond
it's
Zerks. Yeah. So Zerks, I assume you're using your reaction to attack.
Yeah.
All right.
That's on.
Well, No, even with your bless, that wouldn't be enough. Even
Okay.
if you rolled a 4. So he would turn around just in time and block your attack with his axe as well, giving him more
gonna-
self-confidence.
I'm gonna try to move here and block the other orc from reaching the coin.
All right. So you move in front, and the orcs go. This one is going to laugh at Dal. Ha ha. And then he swings his great axe. But only rolls a 10, and his self-confidence is a little bit shaken as you dodge the attack.
Fantastic news.
We need to keep that orc alive. He's too confident to die.
It's like everything you fight, we need to keep it alive.
just the best of them, though.
Yeah, that's how we should be the nimble noggin bunkers. We just knock them out.
Wait, isn't this Shadows of Mordor? I thought I was supposed to enslave everything.
You slowly convert everyone to your cause.
Or just break their brains and say, "You're join us now."
This guy, what's he gonna do? I don't know if he wants to go after Zequine because then he'd be flanked. He's gonna step here and swing at Tal.
What? Not me?
No, you're just a little guy. You yelled some insults and everyone just laughed at you so far because, yeah, they resisted.
Even if they kill the party, they're going to keep Nalo.
Yeah, they're good. That's actually their plan. They're gonna convert Nalo to join them.
No, we just need to give Nalo a gun, and then he'll be a threat to everybody.
So 12 versus AC Tal, and you would knock the attack away as he growls. This guy, does he want to chase Scurry?
Is he a dog?
Decisions. No,
they're
but
more pig noses.
I guess he hasn't seen Scurry do too much damage, so I think he's gonna go for Zerks. Raw. Great axe. 10 versus AC would miss as you bring your shield up to block. Zequine, what are you gonna do?
Shit, running away actually worked.
Luckily, Tal kind of got in the way of the guy who's gonna chase you.
Well, I will see how much I can move. That's 5 feet. I will take an attack at this guy.
You want to flank him?
If you move here, you would get the flank.
That's
Alright.
10.
So you skirt around him using Dale as a distraction, giving you a +2 to your next attack on him. Or to your attacks on him.
Not the most confident orc.
Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Hang on a second. Because if I stop here, I can use the rest of my movement after I hopefully take this guy out and try to get this one.
But you are pretty wounded. You know, maybe, well, if they attack you, but yeah. Alright, so you're going for the flank on that guy?
Yeah.
Alright, so that would be 11, but you do have your bless, so you can roll your d4. You might still hit. 13 would be just enough with the flank, so he is struck. 14 would indeed drop Mr. Confidence.
No.
Why? So he
How
goes
is he so-
down. Sorry, what?
How is he so confident after rolling a natural 1 on his attack?
Because Nalo made fun of him and he resisted it.
Instead of emotional damage, it was emotional boost. No.
Yeah. Have you ever played Darkest Dungeon? He had the.
Oh God.
That game is
It's
giving me
something.
nightmares.
It's
Overconfidence is
He
a
had-
slow and insidious killer.
Oh, jeez. Exactly.
Insidious killer.
Did they make the second one yet, or has that already come out yet?
No,
It's
I
in
don't
early
think so.
access. They're working on it.
Anything else, Sequine?
Oh, that'll be all.
Alright. So you end your turn. Nalo, what do you want to do? One orc is next to you.
I guess I'll just point blank throw my dart at him. That's what I'm feeling like doing.
Alright, that would be disadvantage. Because he is a melee attacker and you're using a ranged attack.
It's okay, I just want someone to pay attention to me. I gotta roll it.
Yeah. So
Gotta roll it twice.
15 would hit. So as he's attacking Tal, you just throw a big old dart right in his side.
Let's go! Fight me, bastard! And
5
end my
points
turn.
of damage. Ouch. He is looking very wounded now. And he turns towards you. Dale, you're up. So Quine killed the one that was about to attack you, Mr. Confident.
Yep, I'm gonna put my spear away and going to shoot this man.
Alright, so you kind of yell for Nalo to get down and you take a shot.
I'm already down.
Yeah, he's already down. 23 would strike, probably killing this guy. Yes, definitely. Oh, gets an arrow in the gut and falls to the ground. Anything else, Dale?
No, that's all for me. I'm perfectly happy next to the very confident orc corpse.
Alright, Zerks. Seems like there's one orc remaining.
I'm going to attempt to.
He's regretting his life choices.
Yeah.
Knock him out.
We're under pressure. There's been
So-
horsemen below that.
I will say,
Yeah, just kill him.
who has the 17 perception?
I believe that is me.
Alright, so you would see another group leaving the camp right now and kind of making its way over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack him with that sword.
Alright,
Round
23
two.
would connect. So you deal 5 points of damage and he is badly wounded but still up. Oh.
That's it for me.
Alright, Scurry.
I'll go ahead and put away my bow this time.
Alright.
And I will go ahead and move up and attack him again.
Alright, you lunge forward, stabbing at him as you put your bow away. Huh. Oh yeah, 21 would definitely strike, catching him off guard as a rapier goes right through him. He goes down. So it does look like another group is a couple of rounds away. Do you want to try to stand your ground here or fall back, or what do you want to do?
I'm done to grab the next group as well. If you guys are, we can set an
Well,
ambush.
As long as
That's
no
only
ogres,
one.
These look like hobgoblins.
I'll run over to Zaquine and give her 10 points of healing. Or how do we do that if we're regarding over?
So I can hop us out of... Are you staying here or moving to a different area?
Let's loot the corpses quick.
Yeah, while they're looting, I'm gonna go top off Zaquine.
Alright.
I'm gonna get back in my hidey spot where I was at the start of this combat.
So I'm gonna drop us from initiative for the time being.
How much? I will give myself.
So you're gonna
5.
try to loot and kind of reposition really quick?
Yes.
Alright, so...
You are healing me?
Yes, I need to know how much you need. I've only got 15 to work with.
I need a lot.
Do you need 15?
Much,
If we
many.
can, if we can reposition, I'm going to head up to this hill as well.
Alright.
If you do the 10 like you said originally, I won't look for it anymore.
Well,
So who's looting the bodies?
Probably
Alright.
me.
Yeah,
I'll do 10. I'll do 10 on her,
Me and Tal.
and I'll do 5 on myself.
Alright, so Tal and Zerks?
Nello.
So you two quickly looting the bodies, you would find, looks like they have their armaments as usual. They have some food, some preserved rations, about 8 days worth, and they have about 6 gold pieces among them. So
How's that at the
actually-
party treasury? 6 gold and a horn, right? Spread all the good stuff.
Yeah, if you want to take the horn, they have a horn as well.
I'll also cut off one ear as a gift for Kitty.
All right. Why don't we do a quick 5-minute, because I need to use the restroom really quick.
Yep. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
that's fair enough.
Alright, one moment. Oh, my camera isn't even on.
So Nello, because you were also looting, I'm marking it in the party treasury that you also have a horn. So just so you're aware, you've got one.
Thank you.
We're
Okay.
collecting these fuckers.
We're loot
Horn.
farming. Just sit here, keep blowing the horn. Next.
What we should do is we should set up positions in trees throughout the forest. Once everybody has a horn,
Horn.
and just take turns.
We just need a mage that can cast Gust, put the horn in a tree.
Or get a gust stone and just tape it to it. Just have it on like a 5-hour like reset timer. Just like, yep, every 5 hours, just do it.
I imagine the horns aren't like something you can play music with, right? They're pretty.
I don't know, if you start whittling a hole on top of them, you might be able to make a trumpet.
Because I just tried to add like a horn as like a item to my backpack in D&D Beyond, and apparently it's a musical instrument.
I mean,
I mean,
hey,
in
I
your
think you should be
hand,
able to do the
sure.
cucaracha on it, dude.
All right, all right.
I mean, he should be able to, right?
Maybe I should just start playing softly, some like Western music, like the High Noon.
Good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, if we take I wonder if we can. He's at a few rounds away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I get to keep my shield up.
I could cast Vicious Mockery on you guys a couple times before they get here.
Backhands you. Bad. No. My confidence can't take that blow right now. But I could use the confidence boost.
Hopefully, I can assassinate the guy they're bringing with the horn and
Or the caster. if
yoink
there's
it
one.
again and back out.
If there's a caster, just kill that one right away. Just be like, I am the orc of Grubish, you are the orc of nothing, die! Ah!
Yeah, especially if I can get a surprise round in.
Surprise! I'll just Prestigitation cast mini fireworks.
I need more stuff to
Birthday
raise my
party.
AC. My AC's not high enough. I need 25 AC.
So, from how you guys understand it thus far, if I run up to them, stab them, that's not a surprise, is it? Because
No, you have to, your position has to be unknown.
So I literally I gotta shoot him with my bow in order to get the assassinate.
The assassinate, it has to, like, it depends if you can stealth up to them, yes, but when it's like this kind of, you need to stay stealth, like ranged and go in and out of combat. Like you attack, hide, and then if you have to attack first, then you hide afterwards. So you start off
That doesn't
stealth.
trigger assassinate though. It literally has to be a surprise round, I think.
It has to be a surprise attack.
Yeah,
He has to. They have to be unaware of his presence. Because they are. If
well, for the assassinate, I think it says they have to be surprised, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not aware of somebody's presence and all of a sudden you're getting shot in the back, I would be a little surprised.
Not necessarily. Well, I mean, they're talking about the surprise condition, which is triggered by basically like if you are if you don't expect an attack, that's how you get surprised. So like if someone's like patrolling through a woods, and like they're looking for you already, then I think they would be really hard to surprise at that point. It would more be like they have to totally be totally unexpecting an attack. But I would have to reread surprise again.
Would they be surprised if we sent an elephant after them?
I mean, that would be a different type of surprise, but not necessarily. Yeah, the surprise.
What if we throw them a birthday party?
Surprise! And then just stab them as they're like, "Oh, thank you!" Blah!
No, Zerx rocks up with the cake. I jump out of the cake, yell surprise! Stab.
Nobody expects the cat in the cake.
Yeah, the cake, the good old classic.
Classic. So is everyone back?
You've heard about the elf on the shelf, but have you heard of the cat in the cake?
Exactly. So I think we're about ready to go.
Am I good to try to hide? Maybe.
Yeah. So as they're approaching, you can reposition and try to hide yourselves if you want.
Which way are they coming from?
They're coming from the fort, which would be west.
I'll be on top of the hill, looking conspicuous,
Yeah, I'm doing that too. Just gonna
like a murderer.
Standing there
rail
menacingly.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're sharpen a dagger with a little whetstone. Like I did this.
So as they're approaching, you see a new hobgoblin unit that you haven't seen before.
No, heavy infantry.
The cavalry, love.
No, he's not riding a horse, but he doesn't have the usual sword shield. He is carrying a two-handed sword on his back. And he looks like he is commanding the unit. He would... So you have... Okay, so who's hidden and who's visible?
I'm visible.
I'm visible.
I'm probably visible.
Alright,
I'm
so...
well hidden.
Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. Yeah, I'll stay.
I guess, so Scurry, you're on top of the hill?
No, I'm at the
Or
trees.
it's not Scurry, Nallo, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so he would stop his unit from pretty far back, yell a command, and they're going to let loose arrows at Scurry at disadvantage.
They can see me?
Or, not Scurry, sorry, Nallo on top of the hill. The one who's easily visible.
Hey yo.
So they
Owie.
take 5 shots at disadvantage with their longbows, and they are probably about 500 feet away still.
Nope.
Or no,
That
sorry,
far away.
400 feet, about where your group saw the orcs at the first point. So yeah, they're still pretty far back.
You can shoot a bow in that range.
Up to 600 feet
Damn.
at disadvantage. Yeah.
Yep.
So luckily it's a disadvantage because they're very far away, but the arrows rain down. So 6, 7, 8, and 16 versus
Yeah, one
AC.
would hit. Yeah, 16 would hit.
There's a 5th arrow. 19. Oh, so 2 of them would strike, doing 8 points of piercing damage as all these arrows rain down on the hill. And he is going to yell something. And the 2 guys that missed, actually 30 feet, yeah, attack roll. So they get d4s to their attacks, like a bless. You said 14 missed you?
No, 14. That's my armor class. 14 is my armor class.
Oh, right. Actually, those other ones are too low, so that wouldn't make a difference. Okay, so that was kind of them shooting from far away. What does the group want to do?
I will
And actually,
grab.
let's roll initiatives at this point. So there's the captain. I'm going to put them at the edge here just to represent them, but they're still pretty far back.
Poor Tal. You don't even get a. You don't even get a turn. You're at a .08 for some odd reason.
Tal's always thinking about things. He's figuring out strategies.
He's like, He's sitting there like, I'm really gonna kill
first.
those. I'm gonna kill those bear cubs when I get back.
Wait, does Tal have some hatred towards the bear cubs I don't know about?
I was just slowly thinking about bear cub jerky.
Why are they still alive? I don't understand. So Dale, you would act first. You're in hiding near the hill, and you saw those arrows there are arrows kind of raining down on your allies right now. What do you want to do?
I suppose the only correct thing is to return in kind and shoot back at them with massive disadvantage.
Yeah, you would be hidden, so you do have advantage and disadvantage, so it would be a wash.
Oh,
And you have
yeah,
sniper-
I'll absolutely indiscriminately fire into their group then.
Which one are you shooting at? The captain or one of the guys
The
with
captain.
bows? All right,
The captain,
so the
definitely.
one in front.
Do any of them have horns, by the way?
No, they don't have horns with them, but you would imagine that there are probably units coming to the fort, because the horn was blown there. They already know you're here, so blowing a horn at this point wouldn't do much good. So Dale, you fire. 11 versus AC would not be enough, and it just sort of lands near him. And he just goes, huh. Anything else,
Just
Dale?
bless.
No, that's all for me. I'm gonna enjoy being on my hill, surrounded by trees still.
Alright, so they can see you now. Nalo. And yeah, Bless wouldn't, D4 wouldn't be enough to hit him, even if you got a 4.
I will move down here. It's about here, I think. And then I will cast Cure Wounds on myself, first level.
Okay. So you regain 8 hit points.
I have one more slot left, and that'll be my turn.
Scurry.
How close are they to me?
They are about 400 feet from this map.
Okay, I'll hold then.
Alright, you're holding Zaquine. The group can try to rush up to their location, but they would get some shots at you while you do that.
We'll just wait.
Alright, so you're staying hidden in the trees.
As hidden as I can be with an 8.
Alright. Zerks.
It needs to be removed. I will move up here and give him cover. And
Well,
I'll take the dodge
Dale already
Where's
has
he?
light cover. I guess you could stand there and give him moderate cover, but you do make yourself a very obvious target if you're not in cover yourself.
That's fine.
Alright, so you take the dodge action.
Yeah, even though it doesn't matter. Is there anything else I can do to raise my AC? As a action?
Not really, other than keep your shielding going, which probably has about 3 rounds left on it at this point.
Okay, because the last 10 minutes.
I thought it was a minute.
Nope, 10.
Can you link it?
Yes.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different spell. Shield of Faith. Okay, so 10 minutes. Gotcha. So the captain goes. He is going to hold his ground, continue yelling commands, and the hobgoblins are going to let fire another volley of arrows. Tal, you aren't in undercover, are you? You're on the hill, right?
No, I'm on the hill.
So they're going to fire at you because you look the... actually, they can't see very well from back there. I'll say 3 are going to fire at Zerks and 2 are going to fire at Tal.
There's some shiny people. Let's hit them.
Yeah.
Are they just standing still and shooting, by the way, or are they moving up and shooting?
They're just standing still at this point. They're just firing on you. You would guess they're waiting for reinforcements. They're trying to lure you out to come to them so they get you closer to the fort and their reinforcements. So... Let's see, at disadvantage, 3 shots at Zerks. No, so those would all either hit near you or hit your shield, and 2 are going for Tal. 13 and 12 would both miss. Actually, let me roll a d4 on one of these. See how I improve it. Tal, what's your AC? 18?
18.
Alright, so that 17 was close, but luckily you got your shield up in time and blocked it. And that is it for the hobgoblins. Tal, bottom of the round.
I think I'm gonna move to the very top of the hill, yell at them, like, how many arrows do you have? And I think I'm gonna gesture my party to disengage and move back. And that's my turn.
Alright, so top of the round, Dale. What are you gonna do?
He's gonna speak up and say, I think we should look to try and withdraw from this. I don't think these guys want that much of a fight. And I'm gonna shoot one last parting shot at the commander, because you gotta...
Alright, so that would be a disadvantage. No, 9 would not be enough, and it would fall close to him, but not enough to... Oh, 24, second attack, becomes an 11, so no, that would miss as well. Or wait, do you have 1 or 2 attacks?
I had one. I actually hit twice.
Oh,
So
okay.
second one,
Used
please.
my higher level game. Sorry. All right. So yeah, the 9 would miss, and yeah, it doesn't look like they are looking to come to you. They're gonna force you to go to them, and you're backing off. All right.
Yeah.
So, is the party gonna retreat at this point? You want to try to go closer to them? What do you want to do?
Retreat.
I say we run.
All right. So they're gonna get some parting shots as you fall back. I won't keep it in initiative because we'll just say you're falling back. So,
And I'll be last to leave to give cover to everybody on the way out.
Alright, so let's see, who are they going to fire at? So a couple of them are going to fire at Scurry as they see him leaving as well.
Can I not leave while stealth since I'm still stealth? They don't know I'm there.
You can do that, but you'll be moving a lot slower than the group, so you might fall behind them a bit. If that's okay with you, then I can say you stay stealthed.
I mean, I'll use feline agility, and even with half movement, I'm faster than the group.
Faster than me, at least.
Even if he takes a round to just chill, to relax in for a second, then do it again.
So
I would have 90 feet of movement if it's halved because I'm being stealthy.
And then sit for one
yeah,
turn.
and then you'd have
Chill,
to sit
do it
and
again.
wait. I still feel like
That would
you
get me behind the hill, and then I'd be able to just run from there, right?
Yeah, I still feel like you'd leave cover as you were stealthing away, though. So there would probably
You'd
be
have
times
to-
they could see you.
Fair enough. I mean, roll to attack. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's not a high chance they're gonna hit you. It's just if you want to leave with your. I mean, I guess you could wait till later and just hope they don't come over here. But yeah, if you want to leave with your group, you probably have to expose yourself a little getting away. So let me.
Yeah, that's fine. Not to worry about it.
Yeah, they're at disadvantage anyway. So I will say, let me roll to see who they fire at. So those first two were Scurry, Cal, 3, Dale, and Zaquine. Okay. So, disadvantage, 2 shots at Scurry. Uh, 14 plus d4. Oh, 18. I think he actually got you.
Yep.
One of the shots. So as you're leaving, an arrow hits you, 3 points of damage. Not the best hit. Tal. One of them fires at you. Natural 1 would miss. Dale, one of them fires at you. 10 plus 4, 14.
16 AC.
Okay, so you're fine. And finally is a Quine. Natural 1. Alright, so you take a little bit of fire as you retreat, but you make your way away from them.
Are they proceeding to follow or no?
You would see, at the moment they are not, but another group has reached the fort and is kind of coming to reinforce them. It looks like more hobgoblins with an ogre as well. Do you want to keep retreating, or are you going to wait and see what happens?
I say we retreat to the other fort that we hit previously and see if they've got thinned out some people. Or if they're doubled down now.
Alright, so you want to keep falling back?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I think we just got to keep moving.
Alright.
Agreed.
So you would get to about here when you'd see them get reinforcements, and now they're starting to move towards you. They have about 28 guys. So do you want to try to lose them, retreat, engage?
Run.
Run, boys.
Alright, so give me, if you're trying
Someone
to
carry
run,
me.
give me athletics checks.
No
As you
shit.
try to use speed to gain some distance between them and you.
I'm also
Full
at half
balance, as all
speed.
things should be.
Are you at half speed?
Yep.
I'll
Oh, because
assist.
you have a second level of exhaustion, that's right.
Let's go, boys. Athletics. Sheesh.
Alright, so who's your slowest person right now? Is it Zaquine?
Yep.
What's your movement, Zaquine?
15.
Oof, alright.
But you can use your bonus action and action to run, so it's probably
Yeah,
Nalo.
that's That's true. You can increase yourself a bit with that bonus action move. What about Nalo? What's
I
your...
have 25 walking speed.
Okay. So
Yeah, so it'll still
25.
be Zaguan with 45.
The athletics rolls, let's see. 21, 15, 12. All right, so you're keeping up a okay pace, but you're not really losing them yet, as they are actually pretty athletic, and they're kind of keeping the same distance with you. Do you want to try to keep running? Do you want to try to do something else? Oh wait, I just realized I am not back on the map yet. Sorry. It'd help if you could see what was going on. So these guys represent the group that is following you.
I say we just keep running, but maybe more to the right. We don't want to get caught up in the camp down below. Maybe someone's coming up.
Yeah. I say we run towards the wyvern.
But we're far enough where we can talk and they won't hear us, right?
Oh yeah, you're a couple of thousand feet from them, but they are pursuing.
Alright, let's split up to confuse them and split up their groups, and then try and meet back up at the hills before we reach the next encampment where we're going.
You think so? I said we all just head straight right, or east rather.
You can try to retreat out into the fields. That is open area if you go out into the plains, but it's. I mean, maybe they won't follow you, but it's a little harder to hide out there because you don't have trees as much or hills.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about getting sandwiched by another party coming from one of the other settlements or the other camps.
Exactly, which is why I want to try and run a different direction to you guys and lure some of them away, because I'm confident I can get away, and that way you guys have got less heat on you. Worst case scenario, we'll
probably the
group back up and take out whatever is following you guys.
The best thing you can do is run away and blow the horn again, and get as far as you can, and blow it towards where the wyvern was.
I
As long as you
guess.
don't die, then
And
go for it.
We'll keep running towards the mountains and the hills.
All right, so if you're splitting up, is it just Scurry who's splitting, or are you splitting into different groups?
No, it's just Scurry because he's the only one that we can possibly get away reliably.
All right, so
well.
Scurry is
Nobody can
peeling
keep up with
off.
her anyways.
Unless he runs out of breath, then he might be in trouble. But Scurry is peeling off from the group. Which way are you going, Scurry?
I'll just take a sharp right and dip closer to the area there.
Okay, so you're kind of going south west from them.
Yeah, between those hills.
And which way is the party going?
I think we're
The
going
other
straight
way.
south.
Like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that works too, yeah.
All right, so Scurry's going southwest, and the party's going southeast.
Sounds about right.
And you're both running at full speed.
I'll adjust my speed to be about the same of the party so they think they can catch up with me.
All right. So who had failures last turn? Zaquine and Nalo and Tal. You guys got one failure in this chase so far. So go ahead and give me more athletics checks as you attempt to keep high speeds as the hobgoblins are pursuing you.
Nalo also has disadvantage.
Oh, does first level exhaustion give?
Yep.
Oh, it's all checks. Okay.
Yeah, all
I see.
all ability checks are at disadvantage. with
Then
that.
I will roll multiple times. Then
This isn't looking good.
let's go.
I don't know why we stayed on top of that hill waiting for them to get reinforced, but it's just like being like, yo, hit me with another arrow, bro.
Yeah, that's what
I thought they would have run and blindly died to us.
Why
but,
didn't they just run into us like the orcs did?
Yeah.
This is bullshit tactics. How dare they?
There they have a captain.
I expected you guys to like fall back from the hill and lure them in, not just stand on top and pull your
Well,
pants down and show them your ass.
I mean, that's what Nalo does, but come on.
Let's go.
All right, so Scurry
My ass is pretty.
is kind of going this way. So here, let me give you some vision, Scurry, since you're not with the group anymore. Say about 2,000 with the grass.
And as soon as I notice that they split off a separate party for me, if they do that, then I will go back to full speed for me.
All right. Actually, you can see better than that, so we'll say 3,000. All right, so the party is going this way. Unfortunately, there's some more failures. So Nalo, is that 2 failures for you?
Yes.
Zerx, that's 1 failure, and Zaquine is 2 failures now. So Zaquine, you're starting to get tired. You don't know if you can keep up this pace. You might have to start going slower soon. The hobgoblins aren't doing as well as they'd like with all the armor. They're slowing down a bit as well. But they do make some ground. They get to about here, and they are kind of splitting their forces. Some are running towards Scurry, and some are... most of them are still going at the party. But a small group of, I'll say 6, kind of veers off and is going towards Scurry. It looks
how
like...
big? How big is the force?
There's about, what did I say, 24 of them?
Oh, wow.
So 18 are going towards the party, and I think 6 were going towards Scurry. Let me see if I can represent that better.
All right.
So, Scurry, you have, it looks like, some hobgoblin archers coming towards you. And the bulk of the group is the commander, the archers, and the ogres are going at your party.
Hey, guys, I might need to find a place to hole up and hope they just pass me by.
Do you want to try to hide?
And it depends on if the party thinks that'll work, if they'll help me, find a spot, because...
So you, it's kind of been even so far. The hobgoblins haven't been able to make as much ground as they would like because they didn't roll very well on their athletics. But you also, because of some of these failures, haven't been able to get too far away from them. You're in the hills, so you do have cover. You could try to hide in the hills and lose them.
Does that negate the disadvantage, or is it just a straight roll at that point for that?
So hiding in the hills at this point, you would have advantage, so it would be a straight roll.
That's better than us all rolling at disadvantage, I'd say.
But we couldn't all hide because they'll eventually search. So
yeah, the problem is like if you all hid, you'd be kind of tied to your lowest roll. So if someone rolled really poorly, that person might get found out as they pass through.
Yeah, but one gets found out, they're just dead.
Yeah, or you have to fight them.
Yeah, but it's also that like if we suddenly disappear off of their sights, then they'll like search the area and they could find us. Then how do we get out? Do we wait for nightfall or something? I say we keep running.
All right, so Scurry, yeah, you're not there. So which way you're going to keep running? I assume.
I am, yeah, but once I get to this hilly part, I'm gonna try and like sort of move in here, like between these hills, and move out.
Okay, so kind of try to lose them as you're running and do like a hide.
Yeah, just try and hide between the hills and.
All right, so give me first an athletics check and then a stealth check, as you're still keeping up a pretty. So okay, so you get. Luckily, I think that's your first failure.
Yep.
So you're still pretty solid with your stamina. What's your con score? Or your con bonus, I should say.
0.
0. Okay. So yeah, you're starting to get a little winded, but you come in here and give me a stealth check at advantage. 23. All right. So you kind of slip into an area between the hills and the forests, and you think you're pretty well hidden in here. Party. So you're running out. Are you running down this way?
Well, we can hide Zaquine and let her hide, and maybe the rest of us keep running.
Worst case scenario, if I'm caught, I'll surrender.
I'll surrender. All right. So Zaquine, I need a stealth check from you, which would be a straight roll.
If we can
you have anything. Ooh, all right.
If we can spot her with that, then we can say no.
Yep, I'll do perception on her stealth. check.
So if she separates from the group, you probably wouldn't have time to,
Oh, I see. I see.
vet her ability to stealth. So she is
All right. Good
hiding-
luck.
Good luck. She is hiding at a 9 in here. These guys are coming down this way, and the rest of the party, everyone who's running, give me some more athletics checks.
And
Does
I'll
that
start
include
running.
me then, or
No, you're kind of hidden at this point.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have to. I guess I roll twice because I am disadvantaged. Maybe I'll roll lower. Okay. It's 6.
Oh, interesting. All right, so Nalo's just
Third
sprinting.
failure.
Nalo and Tal. So that's your third failure. What's your con modifier?
0.
All right, so yeah, you're slowing down at
Oh
this
well,
point.
it's +1, but
Did you roll 3 times, Nalo?
yes. Or no, for the athletics. No, I just rolled twice because I have disadvantage
Oh, I see.
because of exhaustion.
Disadvantage, okay.
We're getting rid of exhaustion if we survive this crap.
All right.
Guys, we should have just taken a long rest after we killed those orcs on the hill.
Yeah.
So this
Honestly.
guy comes down this way, this group. They don't see Scurry, but they're kind of moving through the area. Scurry, do you want to... You actually could try to ambush them if you wanted to. Do you want to do that, or do you want to just stay in hiding?
because I'm in between the trees, right?
You're sort of on the... Would you want to go... Because, I mean, these are thousands of feet. It's not like the trees are right next to the hills, so would you want to be hiding in the hills or in the trees?
Trees.
Okay. So yeah, you are in the tree line area kind of looking out, and they're kind of moving past where you are. So if you wanted to, you could try to attack them, but there are 6 of them.
And how fast have they been in pursuing me? Like, do I feel like they might be able to chase me down a little bit if I take a pot shot?
Well, they have bows as well, so they'd probably get to take pot shots back if you attack them.
Alright, do they get within 80 feet of me if I try and put an ambush in with the trajectory they have?
They're probably... Let's see, if they're running down that way... they're probably getting pretty close to where you are. I'd say they're actually within like 30 feet of you running past where you are.
Alright, well, the moment they hit 80 feet, like, I don't want to wait until they get that close. The moment they hit 80 feet, I will attack them with the short bow. I will pop a shot at them.
So you're going to attack them and what, try to run away?
As soon as I've done attacking, I will bonus action hide and run. With feline
Alright.
agility to get, movement in.
So... Let's see... So that would do some initiative rolling. I don't necessarily want to make this into a battle. So I'll just say they would take some... Go ahead and make an attack roll at advantage, because you'd be coming out from hidden. And they will take some pot shots at you as you retreat into the forest. So 21 would strike. Go ahead and give me a damage roll. With sneak attack. So that would take one of them out. There are now 5 of them left. They take some shots at you in the brush as you're falling back.
And
Oh, wait.
does he have cover in there?
He does have cover, yes. So there are 5 shots.
I'm assuming it's disadvantage because I'd be able to get distance before they get to shoot.
So at 80 feet... And did you use a... Alright, so...
It'd be 140 feet distance before it'd be their turn after I took a pot shot with my movement.
And then you're gonna just sit there for a round?
After that, I hide with my bonus action. So as soon as I move 60 feet more away, I'm 140 feet away from them, I bonus action hide.
Alright, sure, I'll give them disadvantage. 2, 3... so they did get an 18 in there with disadvantage. Would that still hit you?
That will hit. Yep, that will hit.
Alright, so you took 4 piercing, not the best shot. They are coming in this direction now, but let me get to the group, and I'll come back to what's happening here. So Zaquine, you are hiding in the hills. These guys are coming down this way, and the party is kind of going out this way. Is that what was happening?
Yeah.
Alright, so... no, they're actually having a bit of a hard time with their stamina as well. They don't really send anyone to pursue Zaquine at this point. They're just going full for the party. So are you just trying to retreat out into the open area, like into the plains, or are you trying to continue south, like along the hills here?
I vote staying far away from the southern encampment.
Yeah, they are gaining ground on you at this point, because you guys have slowed down quite a bit.
Can someone carry me? I'm pretty small.
Could I carry him?
You are a small creature.
Yeah, you could probably carry him, but he was
I'd
the
have to
only
drop
one
my
who,
pack.
because Dale also rolled pretty low, as well as Zerx. So you're all kind of, as a group, you've been slowing down a bit. And yeah, you
Oh,
can
I
do
see.
stealth scurry, that's fine.
Okay, so can Nalo be inspiring us this whole time too?
I can cast guidance on people. I forgot about that.
Yeah, start pumping out all the little +1 bullets at the end we can.
Yeah.
Give me those steroids. I need the drugs.
As I'm gasping, I just like
Just
like blubber some words into
start
like
playing a
Tal's
beat,
ears.
start playing a drum roll beat on my head, on my back. As I'm carrying you.
Alright,
Does Bardic Inspiration work?
Yes,
check?
I think Bardic Inspiration does work on skill checks. So you can
Alright.
try to start yelling out some Bardic Inspirations and guidances.
Oh,
Yep, I'm gonna carry him. You boost me.
boost you. Alright.
Tal
I
Gallius himself.
I jump on Cirque's back and I yell in his ear, "Get moving!"
Alright, give me some checks.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Also, you do have inspiration points if you want to try to use
Yeah, I
those.
was just about to say.
I'm gonna use guidance on Dale.
Oh!
Oof.
Yikes!
And I'm gonna use an
Alright.
inspiration point on that one.
Well, you have to use it before you roll.
Oh, do you?
All right,
Okay.
what does
Uh,
guidance do for me?
It gives you
Uh,
plus
1d4.
Yeah, D4.
Alright.
Wow,
Didn't need anyone.
I see how slow Zerx is and I jump on abandoned ship.
Wait, can you give me the help action? Give me advantage.
Can I
I'm not sure how you would
while I'm
help
riding?
him run. You like kicking his side like a horse. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Perfect.
Zerx,
Carrot
go.
on a stick?
He's motivating me. He's like,
Yeah.
if you don't do this, we die. I'm like, yeah, right.
All right, is that it? The three of you? Or who am I
Well,
missing?
should I do athletics as well?
No,
Doesn't
you're,
matter.
If you're, that's
Am
right.
I
you're
riding
being
him?
Carried, yeah.
I'm being carried. Alright, that's fine.
All right, so unfortunately, the hobgoblins do pretty well on their athletics, and they are gonna catch up with you. They would say, "Drop your weapons! You are prisoners," and they're ready to attack if you don't. What are you gonna do?
How many are there again? There's like 20.
There are 18 right now.
Can I-
There's the captain, there's 2 ogres, and the rest are soldiers.
I'll take off my pack, and while I'm doing so, can I sleight of hand hide a dagger in my sleeve?
Yeah, you can try to hide a weapon on you, but is the party giving up at this point? You gonna
Well,
be taken prisoner?
I'm just taking off my backpack right now as they're coming closer, but I'm not like being openly hostile, I guess.
All right, so you're kind of surrendering or looking like you're surrendering.
Yeah, for now at least. And I'll
Yeah.
do sleight of hand to. Oh, it's very poor.
All right, so I guess the 4 of you, are you gonna allow yourself to be captured, or are you gonna try to do anything to, like, surprise attack? They do have quite a dangerous number of enemies.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is 20 people. It's a lot.
I
Run,
think
Zerk, I'll hold them.
I want to use. I'm about to be. I want to use the credit card feature to delete some of them.
You're gonna.
I
Credit
want to buy. I
card
want
feature?
to use. I want to buy the loot boxes for
You're
boosts.
you're gonna put in a
The-
loot box order.
the
No, unfortunately,
PayPal.
there's no loot box option at this
I
point.
know. Yeah, I'm surrendering.
Is there an in-game store I can access?
Unfortunately, not. There's no extra credit card payments to get away.
Damn.
But yeah.
Oh no, a dragon all of a sudden spawns in front of them.
So at this point, if the group is taken captive, Zaquine and Scurry, are you going to keep trying to do hit and runs, or are you just going to stay hidden?
I would try to do hit and runs, but I've got a quick work meeting I gotta go to, so I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes if that's okay.
Yeah,
Scurry's
that's
sleeping
fine.
in the woods.
We'll figure something out. So, Zaquine, you're just going to stay hidden and keep an eye on things?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's... so the group is probably going to be taken prisoner at this point. I assume you're not going to resist, because you're
Yeah,
kind of
I think
outnumbered.
we're a little in not a great position to resist, so I'm happily giving up.
Alright, so they would take your items and weapons as they kind of tie you up and are going to march you back towards the fort.
Big goblinoid and high five the leader. No, I'm just joking. It was an inside. It's an inside deal, boys. No.
It was an inside job. Alright, so I wasn't fully expecting this to happen.
Oh boy, are we the first ones to ever happen to?
No, you're not the first ones. There's actually been a couple of groups that either got captured or defeated, but I mean for this
Really?
game. So
Yep.
for now, or go ahead.
You've had a TPK with this?
Not a TPK, but like people surrendering.
Okay.
Yeah, at least no TPKs in this area. But you were brought back to the camp here and put within one of the cages as the hobgoblins are sort of celebrating and sending out message that they've caught the ones attacking their forts.
Can I roll for how well I'm keeping it together? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Oh well, there goes Zach. She's gone. She'll abandon us for sure.
I mean, that's up to you. You saw them being taken back to the fort, and you're kind of in hiding right now. Luckily, they didn't send anyone to go after you.
Party members are cheap.
I'm pretty sure I'm losing my shit at this point.
But let's see. Yeah, and you're not sure what happened to Scurry, because technically you wouldn't know where he went or where these guys went. So yeah, I guess Zach, being free, I'll start with you. What do you want to do?
I guess I would have tried to tail them at a distance.
All right, even with being wounded.
Yeah.
Wounded, disadvantaged. She's like, I don't want to be alone. Please take me with you.
Give me a stealth check. If
No,
you're trying to
live.
tail them.
For the bears.
For the bears.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
The bears!
So apparently Zaquine does well under pressure as you follow them carefully using the woods as cover, and you see them taken into the fort, where there are actually quite a few units now because of the horn blow. You saw several more groups come, and there's probably about 30 plus at this fort. But yeah, what do you all want to do? Or Zaquine, I should say. You're kind of out in the woods, probably about 1,000 or so feet in the tree line. What do you want to do?
I am going to cycle through every curse word I know in both languages that I know.
Cursing in the tree line, alright. So while you're keeping an eye out inside the fort, I kind of showed you all already, but we'll jump to the group. Where are you? This is what you see. Not as many soldiers in the actual fort itself. The captain is here. You see, actually, have you seen one of these guys before? Maybe not.
I think we killed everyone who saw us.
So, yeah, there's a hobgoblin that looks like it has horns and is kind of wreathed in shadow. I'll give you a picture of it. But the hobgoblins are speaking to each other. A bunch of the ones that were in here already left, the 30 or so, and the 4 of you are in a cage right now. Your things are somewhere that you don't know about. What do you want to do? Nalo's picture is now accurate again.
Let's
Nalo-
go.
Nalo, do you have the tin cup?
Nope.
You had one job, Nalo. The tin cup was the one job.
So, are we bound or are we just like escorted in?
Currently you are bound and in the cage. They bound your hands, but not your feet. So you're
Okay.
just kind of sitting there in the cage with your hands tied and a bunch of soldiers kind of laughing and celebrating.
Like, is the cage locked? And who has the key?
It is locked, and you believe the commander has the key. He's currently kind of yelling at his men to get back in line. And you see another cage filled with workers that when you first got here, they were kind of in this cage and that cage, but now they put all of them in that cage and you 4 in this one.
Well,
How big are the bars on the cage? Are they really tight, or could I, for example, kick a hobgoblin, not a hobgoblin, a halfling through them if I tried to?
So they're
Damn!
they are not open enough for a halfling to fit through, but this isn't the best cage. The iron, I mean, it's iron. It's not. It's probably kind of shoddily designed. I mean, if you had some time and no one was looking, you might actually be able to like break off a piece if you kicked it enough. Though that would be very obvious if you were trying to do that right now.
Are there any parts like sticking out? Any sharp parts that, cause if it's poorly made, any jagged parts I could?
Give me a perception check. 17. So you're kind of taking stock of this cage, and you do indeed find towards the back here, there is a kind of jagged part of the metal that you could use for such a task.
That's good. That's one thing to get the bonds off if we need to.
Would I be able to shapeshift technically to loosen these bonds?
Yeah, I think you can adjust your height, so you could make yourself smaller. I don't know if you could. Well, your shapeshift is fairly obvious, I think, right? Like there is a. Is it a magical thing, or is it more?
Oh
like
no, it's physical.
All right, so that might not be as obvious then. So yeah, you might be able to kind of shrink your arms down a little bit to get out.
And that's all I'd be doing, just shrinking my wrist area. Like, those are a little looser.
Yeah.
is it possible?
Go ahead.
Wait, can you shift into like anything?
I
That
cannot
he-
shift into smaller. I have to
Okay.
stay in size. Like I can't go down a size. Like physically, I can make myself emaciated, but I can't make myself a smaller character size.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you could probably get out of your bindings that way.
How can the wall be seen through?
Did you say how? Sorry, what was the question?
How well can the wall be seen through around the encampment?
Here, actually, I'll say you snuck up to this screen just so you could kind of be at the edge down here. So down here, you'd be coming up. So the wall is pretty tight. You don't think you could get through the large wooden posts. You could possibly climb over it, and you would see the tower here with the guy in it. I don't know if that's
I was
sufficient.
wondering about being able to slide stuff through it.
Oh, I see. Well, you're not sure where in the camp they are right now, but you might be able to slide like a piece of paper or something through if you could get close enough. The camp, though, is kind of looking out right now.
I'm going to move around the encampment and see if I can see a spot where there's less people.
Alright, so if you keep moving right now, you'll have to roll more stealth checks. Do you still want to do that, or do you want to wait for a bit? Because if you go or do some moving during the nighttime, it might be a little bit easier to stealth around with disadvantage. Or do you want to go now?
Well, unfortunately, I am not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Alright, well, if you want, give me a stealth check at disadvantage. As you...
Did I see them taking armor off the people?
They took all their armor and weapons, so you probably would have seen them being disarmed out in the field. Basically, all their stuff.
I am going to take my lockpicks and I'm going to try to hide them somewhere
Alright.
in my clothing.
Give me, I guess, maybe either stealth or sleight of hand. So 17. Alright, so you think your lockpicks are fairly well hidden on your person.
Alrighty. Well, that was the best idea I had. Now I'm going to try to stealth around and see if I can, find a spot with less people guarding the walls.
So where, can you ping, like, on the map where you're trying to get to?
I'm just trying to honestly circle around, I guess. I will start... How do I ping?
Click and hold, like, on some place on the map. So you're kind of trying to come up this way?
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to... Okay, so just moving kind of up here and then coming up here through the trees like that? Or do you want to back off a little and try to make your way around? How do you want to do it?
I'll probably back off and just try to circle around and see what I can see.
Alright, so kind of using the forest as cover. Go ahead and give me... I'll say if you back off, you would have advantage because you wouldn't be as close to the fort, so it would be more of a wash. Or you can take a long time and get really far away and do it, and then you wouldn't have to stealth, but it would take longer.
Well, I don't know what's happening to them in there, so the quicker I can get this done, the better.
Alright, so go ahead, give me a stealth check. With it would be a wash, so just a straight roll. If you don't want to get too far away. Alright, so you do pretty well. You move away, then kind of around. Using distance in the trees to keep you hidden. And I'll say... Where are you trying to get to exactly on the fort?
Any place that's not, got, guards around it.
Alright, so maybe you try to sneak up this way, and you would wait for an opening, then rush up to the wall. And so far you've not been seen, but you can't really see inside the fort very well.
Alrighty, I guess I will just...
It doesn't seem like there's the patrolling hobgoblin that you saw last time. At least for the time being, he might be inside the fort. So what do you want to do? You are up against the wall.
Is there any way I can peek through the wall?
Sure. So you start looking for gaps in the logs. And as you're moving this way, give me another stealth check to try to remain quiet while you do this. Okay. So this isn't much fun because you still do feel a bit wounded, but you manage to keep pretty quiet, and you do get to peek through. You find a little opening at one point, and this is what you would see. The group seems to be in a cage at the north part of the fort, and there are a grouping of hobgoblin soldiers, the captain you saw before, and a strange new hobgoblin that seems lightly armored but has kind of demonic horns, much like yours. You actually might know what this is if you want to give me an intelligence roll, but you probably have disadvantage. I'll give you proficiency though, so you have +2. Oh, never mind. So it looks like some kind of tiefling, but maybe a tiefling mixed with hobgoblin blood instead of like your. I think you're part human, right?
Nope.
Or what
Elf.
are you? Part elf. Okay. So yeah, maybe mixed with hobgoblin instead of elf. So yeah, that's what you see. What do you want to do? And let me skip to the group right now. Is there anything that the four of you are trying to do during all this time?
I'm gonna start using that jagged piece of metal to loosen my bonds.
Okay, so you kind of went
Yeah,
up this
stealthily,
way.
of course, but yeah.
Give me a stealth check.
If
you
I
don't
see him doing that,
you don't have heavy armor right now, so you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
I don't.
disadvantage.
would I be able to help him, even if I'm not doing anything? Like just help him stealth, or nah, not really.
Who's that, Nalo?
Yeah,
How would you help him
just
stealth?
by standing in front of him, so it's not obvious that he's
So kind of
doing that.
positioning yourself.
Yeah, to just cover.
Give me a stealth check. Let's see how much you could help him. Alright, so yeah, you do help him a little. Maybe you kind of crawl over this way and kind of shield him, trying to keep him hidden while he's doing that. So yeah, 15. So far you haven't been detected, and you're starting to cut through the ropes. What about Zerx and Tal? What are you two doing?
I'll try to shift my arms to loosen my bonds. Let's see if I can just slide out of them. But I'm not gonna untie them. I want to be able to get back into them if I need to.
Alright, so while you're all doing this, give me a d20 roll for events. So it's been a little bit you've been in the cage. At one point you would see the hobgoblin captain walking over towards the group as you're doing all this. What do you want to do?
I'll just sort of roll insight on him, I guess. Maybe there's something I haven't noticed yet.
Are you going to keep trying to free yourself, Dale? Or are you going to stop for now?
If I see the captain coming, I'm just gonna stop and look natural.
Okay. So he would walk up and he would say, "You've caused us quite a bit of problems, but your terror spree is over. You'll be killing no more of our troops."
As you all have been killing the people of Chaur by starving them.
He considers you a moment and he says, "Our goal wasn't the destruction of Chaur. If it was, Chaur would have been destroyed. Their starvation is an unfortunate after effect of what we're trying to accomplish." He says, were you sent by Blackwater? The
No,
elf woman? Who sent
No.
you here?
Neither.
We're a man of the people,
We are
or
here
a
to
party of the people.
here to help the people of Chaur that are starving, and that is what our goal was, to relieve them some of this plight that had been pushed upon them for unknown reasons.
We were told that if we killed enough, you would probably withdraw your armies from the siege.
Who told you that?
Well, that was Blackwater, but we're not working for him. He just told us.
So you're mercenaries yourselves.
Aye.
He says, "Well, I must say, your skills have been impressive up to this point. You've given us quite a run for our money. He says, but if it makes you feel any better, the people of Chaur will be most likely fine, as we'll probably be moving on soon. Unfortunately for you, you'll probably be executed for all the trouble you've caused us. It's a shame. I could have really used you in my unit. I'm, as I said, impressed with your skill sets.
What were you after if it wasn't the destruction of Char?
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion, where is that? Here it is.
Oh.
So let's go, boy.
Oh, do I have to roll again if I'm
Oh,
exhausted? I am exhausted, aren't I? I totally forget about that.
Yes, if you're exhausted.
okay,
16.
okay, respectable.
So he considers you a moment. He says, Blackwater didn't tell you anything about any of this?
No.
Nope. He merely said that y'all were. He didn't even say y'all were a mercenary band. He just said you were a group of bandits.
Figures. Wouldn't even take responsibility for his actions. He says, well, I suppose since you're, as I said, going to be executed, it wouldn't hurt to tell you a few things. He says, we are here because of Blackwater. He hired our company to help him with a project of his. Though he did not uphold his end of the bargain and things went south. Relations soured and the Iron Tide and his people became enemies.
I'd like to try a performance check to get angry. I want to look like I'm angry right now.
Sure, give me performance at disadvantage. 12. So are you just trying to be more deceptive?
Not really. I just want to like look astonished by this like new information we haven't heard before.
Didn't you have this information already?
Yes, but we don't. He doesn't know.
Information.
He doesn't know.
I think this would be more deception then than performance.
Okay, it is deception. Yeah. Should I roll deception then?
Sure, yeah. Alright, well, you look pretty angry. What are you gonna do exactly?
No, I'll just
You just want
seem to be angry. Yeah,
Alright.
at this revelation. Maybe I'll mutter Blackwater's name or something.
So he just, he just kind of shrugs and says, well, like I said, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. He says, we'll send some food over in a little while, but you'll most likely be taken to the caves and put down. Your head's hung from the cave walls.
How about another proposition? How badly do you want vengeance for Blackwater?
Looks at you and he says, I mean, personally, I don't really give a fuck about Blackwater. Orcard made a mistake by coming here. Many of us told him that. This does not reflect kindly of how this all turned out, but he says, yeah, I couldn't care less. I think we should just take our losses or cut our losses and leave.
What would you be losing?
He says, well, we're mercenaries. Men had to be paid to come out here. We've lost soldiers. We've lost time. I mean, there are other things we could have been doing. I suppose we did dig up a few relics, but that doesn't make up for all the time and energy we put into this endeavor.
They did say that dagger of yours was worth a pretty penny.
Give me a persuasion check. Kind of looks at you a little bit funnily and says, what do you know about the dagger?
I know that they're willing to offer upwards of 700 to 800 gold.
I assume
What's your-
Blackwater said that.
Yeah, that one did.
He says, well, the dagger, that is a bit of a prize that we won, but I still don't think it's worth the amount we put into all this. He yells, hey, get those supplies together, at one of his soldiers, and he kind of runs over this way. He kind of keeps an eye on you as he says, there's still the other pieces that we would have need to obtain to make this work.
Make
So
one
how
more.
close is everyone? How much attention are we getting?
So he's standing about 3 feet from the cage. His weapon is sheathed and his arms are kind of crossed. The soldiers are, other than him, are pretty far away from you, moving around. It looks like just kind of getting some things together as if they plan to move some of the supplies soon. The captives or other slaves are in the cage over here. They're just kind of sitting there talking. They all look exhausted.
Uh,
What are you looking for?
I am considering if we can make an escape attempt here.
Well, we're we're all mercenaries. We all value our lives and understands the risk, but there's got to be some way we can make a deal and work off our debts.
He says, maybe. Wouldn't be my call. You'd have to talk to Blackwater, but that would be a...
Blackwater.
Or sorry, you'd have to talk to...
Orchid.
you'd have to talk to Orcard, although that would be
Orcard.
a hell of a conversation. I'd be very impressed if you could get him to not kill you. At this point, you've cost us quite a bit with your antics.
Well, it was under a misconception. We were informed that you were nothing more than bandits and causing strife upon the town. Black.
He says, well, I'm sure you'll get a chance to speak to him. He's been looking forward to making contact with you. Though I think he was more expecting corpses than living people coming to his door. And he says, bide your time, and I'd think well about what you're going to say to him. Though I very much doubt you're going to survive. He just kind of walks away. So, Zaquine, you probably... what's your passive perception?
11.
Oh,
But I also would have been moving towards where they are.
yeah, so you might have caught part of that conversation from the gate. But yeah, you're still kind of stuck outside. So I guess time would pass with you all caught in the cage. Do you have an idea of, like, do you want to do an escape plan? Do you want to try to sit it out and see what happens? See if Scurry shows up at some point? Because you know 2 of your members haven't been caught yet. You would assume they're outside somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing anything right. I think probably just wait it out for a little bit, see if anyone else makes identifiers.
Alright.
Give time to strike is when they try to move us, I think.
Yeah, that too. Is breaking out of a cage and then fighting is hard.
Yeah, although you don't
We'd
have
have to-
any of your weapons right now. You do still have your spells, but your hands are bound, so you couldn't cast things that require gesturing.
We'd have to break out and then escape, I think. Fighting is probably not an option.
Are there any holes in the wall near the cage?
Are you going to try to stealth around the back here? Get closer
Yeah.
to them? Give me another stealth check. And if you have inspiration, this might be a good time to use it.
I do have inspiration. I have 2 of them.
Do you want to use one to get rid of your disadvantage?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So you spend an inspiration point making an inspired stealth check. Oh, good roll. It's probably a good use of it. So yeah, you make your way around back, and there is indeed a hole back here. Not exactly near the cage, but you could probably whisper.
Yeah, I'll try to get their attention.
So maybe Dale, as you're leaning back against the bar, rubbing the ropes, you would hear Zaquine's voice.
I'll tap the others on the shoulder and look back at Zaquan and go, where the hell's Scurry?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
He's in a business meeting.
And the woods. With the bears.
He's
He's
meeting
with the bears.
The shareholders. Yeah,
Bearholders.
the bear holders. So yeah,
Oh no.
I would assume yeah, Zaquine would probably shrug.
So I do have a rat. How trained is this stupid thing?
Do you have animal handling?
No.
All right, it
I
probably
do.
just hangs out with you then if you
Oh.
haven't. If you just have one and you don't have animal handling, it just likes to hang out with you. It probably doesn't actually have tricks or anything.
Hey, yo, that's chill.
Uh,
Cool rat.
Maybe you fed it a bunch and it now just like chills out with you.
there is the thing I
Oh.
messaged you about the rat. Also.
The bear holder.
When did you send the message?
Before the game started.
Oh, is that in Discord?
Yes.
Can you send it again? I'll take a look at it.
Where was it? Doop, doop. Jesus Christ. Ah, there it is.
Nalo, watch out! It's the bear holder.
The bear holder. I see what you did.
I found it on Twitter. I loved it. I was like, perfect. Somebody already did it for me.
Bear holder.
Oh, okay. Does she know that?
Nope.
All right. So I'll keep that in mind. So yeah, the rat is just kind of hanging out with you as it usually does.
I will take my lockpicks and I'll see if it can possibly convince to, get them through the wall.
So you could try to like flick them, but the group is tied up, so they would have to make probably some kind of acrobatics check to catch them.
I was gonna see if the rat could. I was gonna try to put the lockpicks in the rat's mouth and push the rat through the wall.
Toss the rat in.
Just
with
hope,
the lockpick.
just hope the rat brings it to them and doesn't just run away or something.
Yeah.
Or run back to you.
So you would kind of put the lockpicks near the rat, and it would just sort of look at them and look at you.
Do the thing.
I'll just smile and nod.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
You don't know if this rat is trained enough to do what you want to do, but like I said, you could try to throw it to them. It would just require some acrobatics on their part.
Did I? So I remember I tried to sleight of hand hide a dagger. That probably didn't work, right? I rolled 11.
Yeah, they probably would have found it with an 11.
My bonds are loose, right? Because I made some progress cutting them off.
So yeah, your bonds at this point, you could probably break out of them if you wanted to, or you could just keep, sawing them for a bit. But they're probably getting ready to break loose, and Zerk's hands are also pretty loose now.
Yeah, I can slip mine out. While mine are slipped out though, nobody's looking. I'm gonna start untying theirs. Everybody else's.
Did Dale inform the party that I was there?
Yes, I will. I would have told everyone that Zekwan was here.
Yeah.
And
I turned around and tapped them and said, "Hey, look."
I'm like, what the hell is she doing here? No.
So if you look,
Blubbering and panicking, honestly.
so yeah, if you look back at the hole in the wall, there's like a small hole. You'd probably see her eye looking through.
I'm just gonna give her the most "what the fuck are you doing" face look I possibly can.
I will say though, do you have to be a thief to use the lockpicking things, or can anyone use them?
You have to have training with thieves' tools, or else you wouldn't know how to actually use the picks to undo a lock. So you'd have to at least have training. You wouldn't have to be a thief. It's like any of the tools in the set. You have to know how to use them.
I see.
It is funny that this party does have 2 rogues, and neither of them are stuck in the cage.
I mean, it makes sense. They are the ones who usually get away.
The stealthy ones, yeah.
They're like, shit's looking bad. I'm gonna get out of here.
Is there anything I can do to help you guys? Can any of you use?
Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm trying to shoo her away. Like, run, go.
I am a thief. Would that mean I can use the thief's tools, or would I actually have to have proficiency? Because I think
You probably do get
well-
Detective Scotty has returned.
Well, Did you
How does
finish
your bear holder meeting
your
go?
bear holder meeting, as they keep putting it?
Yep.
Bear holder.
Are they pleased with the profits of honey?
They're very pleased with the crime solving.
Good.
So who was it that said they were part thief?
I'm a thief. I'm a
Mallow?
pickpocket, rather. Yeah. That's
I
me.
mean, if you have levels in Rogue, I think what is it? I think you have the option to choose thieves' tools, don't you? As a rogue.
Yeah, but I think well, as a thief, you can choose them, but I don't know if I did. I forget what I chose if I didn't choose those.
What is your background?
I'm a pickpocket.
Let me take a quick look at Rogue and see if I can figure something out. So Scurry, the group got captured. They have been brought to the camp and thrown in cages.
Oh, I do have thieves' tools proficiency
You do? Okay.
as
Yeah.
a.
You wouldn't have your thieves' tools right now, but you do know how to use them.
I do know how to use them. Yes.
But
Quine's trying to give you hers, so.
so Zaquine looks like you said you're gonna try to toss them in.
Would anybody be able to reach to get them?
Well, if they have their, I was gonna say if they have their hands unbound, they could probably just grab them.
Yeah, I think Zerx could.
So
For
if
sure.
you,
I'll just Slenderman on my arms, as long and dangly as possible.
so yeah, Zerx kind of has his hands unbound already. So if he wants, he can crawl back here, and you could try to throw them to him. Is that what you want to do?
I'm willing to give them up.
Zerx?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell her to shoot after I grab him. Like the gesture of the shoot.
So
I'm
yeah,
not leaving.
Zerx, or go ahead.
And then you will die. And I'm just like, then we all die.
Alright, so Zerx, you would... So Zaquine, you kind of try to throw the picks in. Give me a stealth check. I'll give you advantage, because it's unlikely anyone's going to see this. Okay. So yeah, you toss the picks in. Zerx, with his hands loosened, would pick them up. And actually, maybe we should go and see what happened to Scurry in all this.
Let's see if you got any bear holders to assist us.
Flashback. Yeah, bear holders. So Scurry, you would have done an attack which killed one of the hobgoblins. They would kind of be looking around for you. Do you want to keep trying to attack them, or just kind of let them move past?
Well, I was far away again, and I hid, so I will wait for them to get within range again and do the same thing.
Alright. So I'm gonna give them perception checks. What was your stealth roll?
It was like a
27,
20,
I think. Something like that. 25, 26.
It was a big roll.
Alright. So you there is some
26.
risk, but if you want to take the chance, you can try to do this a few more times.
Yeah, I'll do it one more time at least. I rolled a 26, so they shouldn't see me, and I'll wait for them to get within 80 feet and take another shot.
Alright. So at this point, actually, they are kind of looking at their downed friend. They're actually going to carry him and start moving away a bit.
Oh, so they're not coming after me anymore?
It looks
I
like they're a
killed the
little
one.
bit nervous about going into the forest after you just killed one of their friends. They would get to this point and it looks like they're kind of looking around, almost like they're trying to find reinforcements. What do you?
Can I
wanna
stay
do?
within the tree line and get within 80 feet? Are they close enough to the tree
No,
line?
at this point they're pretty far back. You're looking more like at 1,000 feet, so you'd have to come out into the field to go get them.
Damn, they moved very quick. In that case, I'm just going to back off. I'm going to head back to the cave.
Alright, so you're gonna head south, or do you want to try to see what happened to your friends?
I will sort of circle around the edge of the forest, keeping an eye on the plains to see if I can see what happened, if I can spot the army chasing after my friends and stuff.
Alright, so you kind of move into the hills. Give me another stealth check. Alright, so by the time you get up to the hills, you would see that your party has been caught. And they are being kind of led to the north. Looks like back towards the encampment up here. What do you want to do?
Further away?
They're pretty far. They're moving into the woods up north here at this point. So you kind of catch them at the edge of your vision along the hills here.
For the fuck of it, I'll blow a horn and start heading south.
Alright. They do not pursue. They're just continuing.
That's fine. I'm gonna head south and try and get to the cave. Being sneaky through the forest, I'd like to mention.
Alright, so as you're going through the forest with the horn blown, looks like the fort is on fairly high alert, and there is a group of orcs heading north towards where they heard the horn being blown. Give me another stealth check. Yeah, you're fine. So, do you want to do anything about these orcs, or just keep heading past them?
Orcs are dangerous, they're fast. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. So other than that, you don't have any issues and you reach the cave. You would find your prisoner there along with Shock and the troops still holding vigil.
Shock shouldn't be there yet.
Staying vigilant. Oh, right. Sorry, wrong storyline. Who is there? Just your prisoners? Or your the people you saved?
And the
Yeah.
one prisoner.
And the one prisoner.
You ruined it, Faith. He was giving us an out. You should have just let it slide. Shock is there
No,
to
no,
save
it's
us.
fine. I would have realized.
I know.
But the prisoners, or former prisoners, seem happy to see you as you enter the cave. They say, how did things go? Where is everyone?
Alright, well, there's good news and bad news. Good news is I've got most of the money on me, so that's not an issue. Second, we killed a bunch of them. That said, the bad news is that the rest of my party did get captured, as far as I'm aware. Did I see Zach with the people that got captured?
You were pretty far away, so you probably would assume she got captured because she was with the group, but
Fair enough.
you didn't see exactly who was.
As far as I could tell, all of them were captured, which is a bit of an issue. That said, we do have reinforcements coming, so we should be able to continue the fight. That said, at this point, yeah, we'll have to do some re-strategizing to see if we can break my friends out.
They seem horrified. They say if they don't just execute them.
I doubt it. They need manpower. We've been whittling down their numbers. We freed all of you guys. They need people to dig.
I hope so, the man says. What about this one? And he points at the prisoner, who's still just kind of sitting there, his hands tied. We gonna keep him around, or do we want to get rid of him?
I promised to say he'd have his life, so I'm not going back on a promise. Even if my friends got captured, that changes nothing in that regard.
They nod. How many soldiers did you have?
We've got 6 farmers and 2 soldier farmers.
Okay. So the soldier would kind of look up and say, as I said, it might be a good time to try to bargain with Orkard. He doesn't know how many forces you have. You could use this to your advantage, maybe.
I'm planning on it. That said, we need to wait for the reinforcements that we've got to arrive, because with them they'll bring the owl that belonged to my friend Tal. And with that owl, I'll be able to ask him to bring a message to his owner, I know where he's captured, so I can get a message to him, which he would then be able to get to Orkard, I'm assuming, that way.
Alright, so they nod. Do you want to do anything else for today, or are you going to...
I'm gonna hide in the cave and just rest. Take a long rest.
Okay. So, I'll shoot back to you up here. Are you doing anything today?
I think we're all gonna rest because we want to try and escape during transportation. rather than.
What about
Okay.
Zaquine? Are you resting
Now
in the
she's
woods?
still against the wall.
Alright, so are you just trying to stay here overnight?
She already threw the thief's tools to us, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and I gave him to Nalos. Alright.
Yeah. So I will tell her to go away. Like, shoot, run, not safe here.
Oh.
Go back to the cave. Make sure Scurry's alive.
Can't you guys like open the door and jump the wall at night?
Hey, we could try, yes, but
We're gonna
Yep.
move us in the evening, I guess.
We'll most likely get killed immediately, and then we leave behind all our equipment and have nothing.
It would be tough to escape unseen because they do have people watching you.
yeah. If
You'd
we
probably
do
need a
sleep
distraction.
beforehand, then it'd be easier to escape and we're not all exhausted, or at least me. But Zaquine being with us would not help if she's still exhausted and wounded. Running away would be difficult. And I don't know if we can fight without weapons. So I say Zaquine should probably leave.
Try to retreat back to the cave.
Yeah, retreat back to the cave. Because we don't know if Scurry's alive. Maybe he was captured too.
What do you think, Zaquine?
It's all up to her.
Yeah, you are free of the bond, so you can choose what you want to do.
They're all telling me to go away.
Oh, that's just what I'm saying.
I'm telling her to
I
run
wasn't
and hide
saying
and
it,
find
but I do
Scurry.
agree with him.
Go back to the cave and find Scurry.
Also, say hi to the bears if I die
Feed the
in
bears.
between then and now.
Make
Name
sure
one of
Doesn't
them.
make it any better.
at
We'll
least,
go. Shoo. Run.
At least you know Tal's stuck here and he's not going to kill the bears.
Damn right, Tal. You can't kill them now. Ha ha. Damn it.
So yeah, what do you want to do, Zaquine?
Eventually, she will leave if they keep telling her to go away.
All right. So
I want you here. No, I'm just kidding.
Start
Get
throwing
outta
rocks
here.
at her.
Get out of here!
Get. You
Get.
go, girl. You get on.
Get out of here!
No.
Go ahead and give me. You're going to need a stealth check to get away from this place safely. 13. No, you are not noticed. So you managed to slip away. Luckily, the tower was either distracted or just not paying well enough attention. And you make your way south. Is that right?
I guess so.
All right.
Is that where the cave is?
Yeah, the cave is down here. So it's going to take you quite a while. Do you want to go the shortest route there, or do you want to go farther away to avoid possible encounters with enemies? It'll take you longer, but you'll be safer if you like go far to the east and kind of loop around.
I'll do that.
Okay. So time passes. It's probably close to midnight when you get back to the caves. Scurry, you are there with the prisoners. I assume you're not trying to sneak in or anything, right?
No.
Okay, so yeah, Scurry, you would see Zaquine kind of come limping into the cave, still looking pretty wounded, but it seems she was able to escape capture.
Well, there's at least somebody.
And she's probably bawling at this point.
You're crying?
Most likely.
She seems very shaken.
Well, mind telling me what happened to y'all?
Well, they got captured, and so I followed them to try to help them get out. I gave them my lockpicks. My rat doesn't follow orders.
Stupid rat.
And they threw rocks at me and told me to go away.
Told me to get
I
out of
was
here.
trying to help them, and they told me to go back here, but I wanted to stick around in case they needed help when they got out.
Well, it's the smartest idea to come back here.
I said they were probably going to be killed.
It's a rogue episode.
Rogasode.
What time is it at this point?
It's close to midnight. You were probably getting ready to go to bed for the evening.
Okay.
Oh, there is a thunderstorm outside. So it's kind of loud and thundery. It's raining, and yeah, Zequine would probably be a little wet from the rain that she was walking through.
Well, regardless of what we want to try and do, you're in no condition to be doing anything with half your movement. So, regardless, you should first rest up. I say we wait for shock and then formulate a plan. I think we can negotiate with Orkard. I think we've dealt a strong enough blow to their forces to have at least some negotiation power.
Shock won't be here for at
Another
least
day
2 or 3 more days.
is 1 day, right? Because he was going to be 2 days. There's one past, so another one.
You would guess
It took
at
1
least...
day for the owl to get there, and then it would take 2 or 3 days for him to get back. The owl got there today.
So the owl's probably delivered the message and is on its way back. So Shock is probably on the way. Most likely it's going to be 2 more days. Or 3, depending on if he gets lost or not.
Very well. In that case, I suggest we take a long rest and then next morning we strategize and think about what the plan is.
Alright, so you are taking a long rest. They actually decide not to feed you guys as prisoners tonight, so you would get a level of exhaustion. But Scurry and Zequine, you get a normal rest and would get. Go ahead.
Oh no! If it's almost looking like we're going to go without food, I'm going to try and grab the captain's attention. You mentioned food. Is there some problem?
He looks at you and he says, "The messenger was told me that I wasn't to feed any of you. We don't want you to remain strong in case you get any ideas. You'll be fed later, but not tonight."
It seems that you don't treat prisoners as well as we treat ours. That's a shame.
Guilt tripping him. Give me a persuasion check.
Hold on, let me find where I'm at.
Says it's nothing personal, just orders.
Ah.
He says, "Don't worry, we're not going to let you starve. We just don't want you to be strong in case you try anything." Says most likely they'll want you alive to be put to death. So anyway, unless the 4 of you are going to say or try anything else, you would pass the evening. You would regain your health, but you would have a level of exhaustion from the not being able to eat.
Could we potentially long rest other than the exhaustion, or with lack of food, you're not able to take a long rest? How does that work?
No, you can still take your long rest. It's just not being able to eat would give you a level of exhaustion.
Okay. And if we were to try and sneak out tonight, would that negate our long rest, or would this long rest happen anyway? Or
if you try to sneak out, you could try to do that before you long rest, and that would depend on whether or not you were able to get to safety and rest.
Okay.
But it would be very difficult to try to escape with them watching you.
Okay. So would we get exhausted, like, at nighttime? Because if they're not feeding us...
You would gain the exhaustion in the morning when you finished your long rest but didn't eat.
I see, okay.
Well, actually, I would probably give you guys a con save. You might be able to go for a couple of days without eating. At least a day without eating and preserve your ability to not be exhausted.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Well,
there would probably be a con save to see if you could stave off the hunger. And
I'll
still
tell my
be-
party, if they're starving us, we need to make our move quick. Or else we won't have the strength to run away. or fight
What
when
do-
we free ourselves.
Well, you
What
don't
do
have
we
to
need to
make your con save now. It would be at the end of the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
But can I have someone at least like loosen my bonds? Like
Oh no, everybody should be able to
everyone's loosened and ready enough to escape if we so choose or try to choose. Choose to try.
So are you going to have someone trying to untie you, or what do you?
No.
What do you?
Because Zerx is out of his bonds, right? But he's just his bonds are on him, but like loose.
So yeah, they're on him,
Just
but he could probably slip his hands out. And from what Dale told you, he also kind of frayed the ropes enough that you could probably just pull them off now if he needed to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll have them try to maybe just loosen mine a bit, but not like take them off fully.
All right,
at all
whoever's
possible.
trying to loosen your ropes, I need a stealth check to see if you can do this quietly.
No, no.
The other thing you
I'll-
could do is, or go ahead.
I'll do it.
All right,
Fine.
so Dale, give me
I'll help him and cover and give him cover if I can.
all right, give me a stealth check as well then. Zerx, you actually have heavy armor. All right, so yeah, the 12 is fine. You are not noticed, and you take some time, and you are able to loosen his bonds as well. So I think all three of you now have your. Or am I missing someone?
Tal.
Tal, right. Tal, you are still bound. But the other three are at least loosened enough where they could pull their ropes off if they needed to. What do you all want to do?
Who's watching us right now?
So the tower obviously is taking a look over every few minutes. It's nightfall. Here, if you're going to try to escape, let me set the scene a little bit better. It's nightfall, so it's hard to see. The hobgoblins have torches set up around the camp at night. The bonfire is also burning, providing light. So let's see. There's kind of torches on sticks. There's one here. One here. Let me set it to nighttime. It's dark. The tower has a torch. And the bonfire is also giving off light. So the area is fairly lit up from all the lights and the torches. But the edges kind of back near you, and Zach's gone. The edges that are kind of back near you are a little bit darker, like back along the walls back here. So these are over here. But they can still see you fairly well. These aren't the necessary positions, these aren't necessarily the positions of the hobgoblins because they're just kind of walking around at the moment. I'm not going to continually walk them around every 5 seconds. That'd be a pain in the butt.
What's the closest they come though? If like
Usually near the tents. They'll walk over this way and
Okay.
take a look at you.
Can I get visibility on the map, by the way, just for the sake of following along?
Sure. I'll do the party token here and give you sight. Can you see?
Yep.
Alright, and Zach should be able to see as well. So yeah, you would kind of see them moving around. The slaves, the other people, were taken away already. But for whatever reason, they left you here for the time being. It's starting to get towards midnight at this point. What do you want to do?
Should we try to escape tonight?
None of us can
No.
see in the dark. We would be running blind in the darkness.
yeah, but we're also gonna get starved to decrepancy.
We might be wasting our one shot.
And if we get caught escaping, we'll be executed on the spot.
Yeah, that's the problem. I
If
think
we fail-
we should hold tight with a scurry with help to come.
If not, we can hopefully convince the Orcard of possibly not killing us.
Alright, so
And
you're
that-
gonna stick it out?
It's a 50-50 split, so
Does anyone want
Alright.
to try to escape?
Zerx is
No, I'm
prepared
listening to the
defend
party.
himself. Zerx is prepared to defend himself, but he is
Alright, I'm gonna whisper to Zerx,
Scurry.
if push comes to shove and we need to escape, can you throw me over the wall?
I'll throw you over the wall if I can before I all die.
Alright, thank you,
toss
bro.
them
You
over.
homie.
I'm gonna spike him like a fucking football. on the
Oh,
ground.
shit.
You ain't going nowhere.
Betrayal! Ah!
You die with this party.
Alright, so we'll say you're, I'm gonna pass the night then. Give me con saves, DC 12.
Oh, that's an 11.
Ooh.
Or DC 12,
Oh.
not D12.
Oh, okay.
Just a constitution save.
I see.
Not dexterity, con.
Oh, I'm stupid.
It's
My
okay.
bad.
Oh,
I misclicked.
alright, so Zerx
Let's go.
and Tal, looks like you are still holding strong, but
I
now...
failed. I failed. I have a +1 because I haven't taken off from the +1 from the thing yet.
Oh, because you had the item. Okay.
Yep.
So unfortunately, Tal is the only one that makes it, and the rest of you are very hungry, getting a level of exhaustion. But we will pass the night, and yeah, this might be a good time to stop as we figure out for next time how we're going to spring the group.
Sounds good.
Turn for the worst, but luckily the group has not been defeated just yet. Alright, any questions or anything before we wrap?
Yeah. If I cast a spell on someone and he resists, does he still notice?
So casting spells generally does produce magical effects, so they would know you're casting something, or they would know some kind of magic is being used.
Like if I the command spell, for example, like it only has a verbal component, and that would be the command word. So if I just use it in like a sentence or something, he would still notice that.
He would. So if he made a saving throw, he would know something weird was up. If he was magically trained, like he had Arcana, he'd probably know that some kind of spell had affected him. If he failed his save, he probably would know, but the magic would make him, act in a certain way. Then once it was done, he would know something weird happened. So people not trained in magic, when magic affects them, it would just seem odd to them. Like they know something weird is up, but they wouldn't necessarily know it's magic. Especially if they didn't see you like gesturing and channeling energy. Like if you just did something subtle like a word.
In theory, even when failing, we could get away with it.
Alright, so I'm going to set it to 7:30 a.m. on the next day. You would still get your resources back. You would just get that level of exhaustion.
Let's go.
And yeah, next time we'll see how we can do some kind of prison break.
Also, how well did they strip us? Like, I
They
have like
To the undies, baby.
Well,
my holy symbol
they
that I'm
would've-
wearing.
They would have
Like-
taken your holy symbol. They would have taken anything but your clothing. So like your weapons, your armor, any type of jewelry you had, unless you hit it, which I don't
No.
think anyone did.
That does mean that you no longer get disadvantage on stealth checks because of armor, because they took the armor off.
Yeah, no, we've been keeping track of that. Because he was doing some stealth checks in the cage to try to hide himself. So yeah, sorry you guys got captured, but hopefully you're still having fun. And
Nah, it's fun.
It just means we
being
get to have our new
slave.
characters.
Let's
rolled up.
go.
It does change the adventure a little, but there is still a lot of there's still a lot of challenges to overcome, just different challenges.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Bear holder. Bruh.
The bear
I
holders.
have to go.
Alright.
Let's see it.
Can we do a quick MVP vote before
Oh,
everyone takes
yes.
off, so I can give out that inspiration point?
I tried to get you guys safe, but y'all just got captured. You guys just gave up,
You
stopped running.
You just kept rolling so low on
Dude,
those
I
athletics
rolled
checks.
like I
If it
rolled like
wasn't
8
so
sixes.
tired.
If we
Like-
didn't have all those exhaustions, we probably would have been fine.
At least, like, leave the guys that are exhausted behind and keep running. Like, if I had
Oh,
more allies, I could have assaulted the fort again.
True.
Now I've just got a
Although-
tired Zach.
Me and Tal were both.
I think everyone was exhausted except Tal at that point because they had just rolled really bad. I got 2 votes for MVP. I think I need 4 more.
Yeah.
3 votes. Oh, it's a split vote so far. No clear winner.
God damn it, what was the command again?
Oh,
Whisper DM.
WGM or GM.
that's the command.
I messaged on.
Oh, there's a tie. I think I'm missing just one person. Oh, did you message me?
She always does that.
All right. Let's see. So that would be Zerx, Zaquine, and Nalo. 3-way tie. Interesting. Give me D20. Give me D20 rolls, all of you.
Who was it?
Zerx, Zaquine, and Nalo. All 3 of you. We've got 2
The
votes.
Zach and now I get disadvantage because of the exhaustion.
True. I gotta roll again.
Looks like Zerx, you are the MVP. Congrats. So you get
Thank
another
you.
inspiration point.
Can I use my inspiration point to reroll the exhaustion level?
Well, you could have back then. You can't now. You
Darn-
can't.
Ah.
You have to do it before you know the result. That's the whole point.
Okay, I've got to remember that. That's something I'm just not used to it, but it'll
Yeah,
still come in
it's-
handy.
It's how normal inspiration works. You have to say before. Non-bardic inspiration, that is.
What
Alright.
other inspiration is there?
Inspiration, usually you just be inspired or not, and if you are inspired, you can choose to gain advantage. But anyway, yeah,
I
if you
really
gotta
gotta
go,
go. Actually,
I gotta go too. I'll see y'all later.
take care, everyone.
peace.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
And I'll finish the journal up right as soon as I get back from running with my neighbor.
Worst case
Don't-
scenarios,
don't
Grace
get
is gonna take them
exhausted.
out one by one.
Don't run too much. Make those athletics checks.
I'll destroy the entire Iron Tide by myself.
Just hit and run tactics.
It
I'm hoping
works.
next week we have no issues with Discord.
Yeah, hopefully not. That was
They're gonna start giving me a nickname.
the
Black Scourge.
the black shadow or something. The dark scourge. Stealth around, just murdering everyone. All right, I'm gonna take some notes, but yeah, you guys can take off.
Farewell.
This is gonna be hard to find my way out of next session. I have troops, but they're not stealthy. We'll see. I've got a plan. Maybe I can pull it off. We'll see. Anyway, talk to you next week.
Yeah, see you then.
Alright, bye.
Hope everyone watching enjoyed as well, and I'll see you all next time.